Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review YouTube channel for live commentary of Chelsea versus Newcastle United from Stamford Bridge. And of course, the teams have been announced, and well, let's just say Newcastle's is a very, very different lineup to what we've been used to over the last several weeks. There it is. We start off with Martin Dubravka in goal. We have, well, what looks like a 5 at the back, hopefully a 3-5-2 going forward. Or a 5-4-1, I don't know. I really don't know until it's kicked off. But we have Javi Manquillo on the right. We've got Matt Targett on the left. And we have the 3 centre-backs now with Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles and Dan Burn. We've got a midfield of Bruno, Sean Longstaff, Miggy Almiron, Jacob Murphy probably just floating around, basically, and Chris Wood. Up front, obviously, ASM is back on the bench today after his illness, so he may come on at a later stage, but still, we don't have any Joe Linton. So the midfield for me is a worry today because we've said many times that we would like to see Joe Linton in the team just to basically, you know, give that bit of extra protection that he's done so well for so long now. But unfortunately, he isn't available today. Thank you, CFC Florida, for your $10 super chat straight off the bat, mate. Thank you so much. Best wishes in today's match. And to you, my friend, and to you. It's very interesting team lineup. I've seen a lot of negative comments, shall we say, already about the team. But come on, guys. You know, we've got Everton on Thursday night. And I'd rather see us beat Everton, to be honest. You know, we can still get something at Stamford Bridge today. There's no doubt about it. We just have to play well and you know, work as a team. But until then, we don't know. Ginger, good afternoon. He says, Paul, do you think this bogus Saudi media will buy Chelsea? Because if it is owned by a certain man, they're not getting a lot of luck at Sheffield United. They're owned by Saudi state. The only money in that country is PIF. I don't know, mate. I don't know how it's going to work out. It's just all complicated at the minute. Good afternoon, Paul. Hope you're well. Josh says 3-1 the Toon. That is optimistic, my friend. But again, good positivity. Good positivity. Good afternoon, Danielle. A few changes. Lascelles in, Shelvey rested, Fraser rested. No Joe Maxey on the bench. Well, I believe Shelvey and Willock are both ill. But that's the rumour doing the rounds anyway. But, of course, we'll never know until Eddie confirms that. Kath, good afternoon to you. No, they definitely won't. They'd need to rely on Amanda to negotiate, and she most definitely won't. Exactly. I think that the man with the American investors will buy Chelsea. Indeed. Cass says, oh, Danielle, please, not Lascelles. So I was forecasting the 2-1 win. I take that back if you're right. Taylor, not sure what the lineup's all about. I think you're right about who'll buy Chelsea, though, Danielle. Tom says Shelvey and Willock have an illness. Pretty shocking start in 11, but got to have faith. Look, I mean, we knew it was going to be a different team today, guys. We knew. And we had a hunch that Eddie would make quite a few changes for today's game. And that's exactly what he's done, guys. He's made the changes. I do think he's got Everton in sight, even though he would never admit that because he doesn't like to look more than a game ahead. He's gone for a very, very different system today. Now, whether that system works or not, we'll see over the next couple of hours, won't we? But at the minute, you know, as usual, a team selection comes out. Everybody goes a bit crazy, you know, saying, oh, what the hell? And then suddenly we get on the pitch. And because of this newfound belief and form that we have in Eddie Howe, that he's installed in these players, we put up a performance. Now, that's not to say we won't get one today. We may lose the game. I think that's a matter of fact that we may lose the game. But it's how we lose is more important. You know, do we lose in the old Newcastle way and that's just bend over, take it up the backside and give up? Or do we lose the Eddie Howe way, which we put up a fight and we keep fighting until the final whistle, no matter what the score is? That's what I'll be interested to see today. Santos says this is a Howe masterclass. If win or draw, then we have a great bench, players and squad depth. If we lose, then players are tired due to congestion and injuries. This team can still upset, though. Toon TV says, Santosh, absolutely bang on. This team can upset, especially Sean Longstaff. Majestic, good afternoon. Afternoon, everyone. Team selection has me a tad worried. Toons says, afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Indeed. How thinking more about smashing Everton? Yeah. Afternoon, Paul and everyone. Any info on whether there's illness in the camp? Seen a few reports that Shelvey and Willock are ill. Might be bullshit and just refreshing players for Thursday. Look, I mean, they may not feel 100%, and that's why they're putting it down to illness. You know, they may just say, oh, they're not feeling too great. For me, there was always going to be changes today. Always going to be changes, whether that had been in the midfield or defence. There was always going to be changes, in my opinion. And Eddie's gone and made them. A lot of them, to be fair. I don't think we were expecting him to go back to a three-man centre-back system, but he has. So let's just support the guy. Hope this stream not going to be doom and gloom because of Eddie's selection of players needed resting, so I'm happy with Eddie's choices. Look, exactly, Toon's there. We've got to go out there and still perform. These players still belong to Newcastle United. Now, some of them will not be here next season. That is a fact. Some of them will not. However, you know, this is an opportunity for the players that I think realise they're not going to be here. Get in the shop window. You know, perform brilliantly and against the European and world champions in Chelsea. And I don't think it matters what's going off the field with Chelsea at the moment because, you know, they're concentrating on football. And that's what they're there to do. Concentrate on football and leave the politics behind to other people. I don't think they'll be particularly worried at all. They'll just be concentrating on what goes on the field. And until they're told otherwise, they will keep doing that. So it's the doom-mongers be gone. New formation and tactics today, I think. Still think we can get something, but the players will have to put a shift in. Well, you know, and it's not like they haven't put a shift in, is it? You know, they've put a shift in now for weeks on end, which is why we're getting these, quite frankly, brilliant results. Danielle, I've got a bet on 2-1 to us. Balls to it. How are the lads? Joe Linton rested too or injured. I think he's still carrying that little knock. And you know what? Just a couple of games out is enough to hopefully get him fit again. And I would think Joe Linton will be involved against Everton. In fact, I have no doubt that he'll be in the middle of the park. Tunza says, as long as the players give their all, like the ones they're replacing, I'm happy whatever the result. But giving up before we even get on the pitch, I won't be happy with. 100%. Groin strain, yeah. Yes, nice to give others a chance. Football Matters FC says, I'm almost certain that Joe Linton, Shelvey and Willock will start against Everton. Well, Bruno might as well. Look, Bruno's in the team again today, and if Bruno shines, I mean, he's got a hell of a job on today, let's face it, with that Chelsea midfield. You know, Jorginho's in there. You know, he's got a real battle on his hands today in that midfield, along with, you know, however many men we do pile into midfield. I think that's where Eddie thinks the game might be won and lost. CFC Florida, thanks for another $5, mate. Going with a 1-1 draw. See you after the match. Good luck, buddy. Thanks for another super chat. Yeah, if you do enjoy the show tonight, guys, remember to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscription button as well. Completely free to do that. You can become a member of the Toon Review as well if you just click the join button underneath the video, or the link is in the description. And you can donate to the channel as well, like CFC Florida has done very, very kindly so far today by hitting the $sign at the bottom of the live chat, which will take you through to donate to the channel. So thanks in advance for that. Ian says, hello, folks. Going to be an interesting game today. Some changes to the squad. In Eddie, we trust. Hopefully a few players prove themselves today. Players needed resting. Indeed, I agree with that. Thomas says, I read everyone, have fun today, but keep in mind the usual rules on here. No spoilers, no all caps, no spamming and duplicates. Exactly. Those of you that are new to the commentary on the Toon Review, what I do ask is if you're slightly ahead of me for whatever reason, don't put in the chat what's happened during the game until I've commentated on it. Once I've commentated on it, then we can talk about it in the chat. But please respect other people who may be slightly behind. So don't put any spoilers in the chat, please. Just respect everybody else's wishes that are watching. And like I say, if there's any, as soon as I've mentioned it in commentary, then obviously that's fine. Just we can then talk about it. So thanks very much for that. Julie says, good afternoon, all. Get ready for the classic one-liners. God knows what I'll come out with today. Shane, good evening over there in Australia, or good, halfway through the middle of the night, not sure. Fans going mad over the team selection. This game was always a free hit, and how is decided to rest players due to the busy schedule? Calm down. Completely agree, Shane. 100%. Really nervous for this one. Will be a massive test. The plague has finally got me. Need some classic one-liners to pick me up. Only result a bonus. Thanks, Stephen. Get well soon, buddy. Football Matters agreeing with Shane, as I did. 1-1 draw incoming. Sam's still going with a 1-0 Newcastle United win. That's the positivity we like to see. Kian or Cian, or not sure how to pronounce that. I do apologize if I got that wrong. In Eddie we trust. Come on, the Mags. Indeed. Toons says some fans just want injured or exhausted players to keep their place and battle through the pain barriers is utter madness. The same 11 players cannot play 38 plus games. They need rotation. Excellently put. And that's what Eddie's doing today. And people may turn around and say, oh, he's expecting a defeat. That's why he's playing the likes of Longstaff and Almiron, etc., because he's expecting us to lose. That may be the case, a little bit, but he's also got to rest these players who've, let's face it, they've performed miracles over the last several weeks and got this club out of a relegation battle, up the table, and we're now looking upwards to see where we can finish rather than looking downwards to see where we might get relegated. Completely different aspect about it now. Completely different. And that's what we've got to keep an eye. This team is moving forward. So let's just back Eddie. And if Eddie wants to rest players, then let him. MG Vlog says 1-0 to the Toon with a Bruno goal. Come on, the Toon. Good afternoon, Charles. I hope you're well, mate. Good afternoon, Graham. Just seen the lineup, 5 at the back for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's going with. Ginger says, welcome to the sit back and no attack team. You don't know that, Ginger, but listen, we don't know till it's kicked off, mate. Hi from Loughborough, but a long-time supporter of the Toon. Good evening, good afternoon to Dan and Sarah. Harry Graham, hope you're well, mate. Could be a 3-5-3-2. It's hard to tell. You never know with Eddie, do you? You never know. But we're 15 minutes away. Well, 16 minutes away from kickoff. Chelsea are going with Mendy, Chalobah, Christensen, Rudiger, Ziyech, Jorginho, Kante, Sarr, Mount, Havertz, Werner. So Lukaku on the bench. I can't say I'm too shocked about that. But that is a very, very, very strong Chelsea side. Let's not beat around the bush here. It's a strong side. And I think, we're up against it today, but let's just see how we do. This newfound belief under Eddie Howe is really going to be put to the test today. A magpie just landed on my windowsill. A sign maybe, hopefully. Bandar likes the lineups. Ronald says weird team changes. Yeah, they are weird, but we expected them. I mean, I don't know why a lot of Newcastle fans are shocked at this team lineup that we've put out here. I don't get it because it was expected. We've got 3 games in 7 days, guys. So out of Southampton, Chelsea and Everton, which game are you going to target to make big changes in? You're going to do the Everton one because Southampton is very winnable, which we've gone and done. Everton, very winnable because they're shit. So come on, we've got an opportunity here. Let's just keep the faith with Eddie and not be too downbeat on him just for making the changes that he's had to make. Barbara says, I predict once again a 2-1 win for the Toon. Come on, the Mag, says Daniel. Let's hope the Chelsea players' heads are up their asses, wondering how they're getting paid in the next week or two. They've also got a European game on Tuesday, guys. Let's not forget that either. Was really nervous. Now I'm terrified with Longstaff in there and Miggy. Danielle, we knew rotation was coming and needed. Still positive. Good afternoon, George. Hope you're well. Paul says, how are the lads? 2-1 Toon win. Gentle reminder, no spoilers of any kind. Wait for Paul to react. Thanks very much, Julie, as well. Come on, the boys. Up the Mags. Jeff thinks it's going to be a 5-1-3-1. Interesting formation. Very interesting formation. Nathan says, I think Howe's earned the benefit of the doubt with this lineup. There will be a plan to win the game. ASM and Fraser impact off the bench, possibly. Yeah, we do have, you've got a player like ASM coming off the bench and Fraser, who's played very, very well for us. So we've got to take some positivities here. And it amazes me, all the negativity that's coming out when the teams are announced the last few games. And then, we start the game and we play really well. Jim says, apart from the setup, you guys pretty much got it spot on in the preview. Got faith in this lot, and all we ask is to give it their all, indeed. Dark by Design says, it is what it is. I'm sure we will be back to normal against Everton. How are the lads? Eddie is fantastic. I agree. Dan and Sarah going with 2-1 to the Toon today. Blakey, not a strong lineup, but we don't need to win the game. Everton is a more important match for us in how we trust. Yeah, and I mean, I'm just looking at those fixtures there since December the 27th, where, when we were, we've been unbeaten since. It's been a remarkable run. But let's face it, guys, results, remarkable runs all come to an end at some stage. And, it may be that wonderful run that we're on at the minute comes to an end today. But you just never know. And we may get a sneaker point. We could it could be the most boring game in the world and we sneak a point. I'd take that now. But you just never know. This new inspired team. But if we do lose, I want to see us lose with a bit of fight, though. I don't want to see the old Newcastle. That's long gone. Isaacs is not happy with the team, but I get why Eddie has chose the team. Everton will get thrashed by our team once they are rested. Ginger says there is a reason these players don't get in the team. We will not win today. Time to start acting like a big team because this side looks like a Bruce side. I thought we were a fighting team. Ginger, come on. We need to make the changes, man. You cannot keep going with the same players. You need to rest them from time to time, especially with, 3 games in 7 days. You've got no choice. If this was just a Saturday to Saturday, then yes, he probably wouldn't have changed much. But the 3 games in 7 days, it needs to be done. I think how he's going ultra defensive makes sense against Chelsea. This time last year, we were lucky to beat them. Now we are going to win. Kath says, Nathan Stapleton, yes, I believe in how the saving grace today. Rowan says, another late 1 a.m. start here in Australia. Thankfully, a public holiday tomorrow, so we'll get a Monday sleep in. That's dedication again. 1-0 the Toon, a scrappy and nail-biting performance, I believe. Jan says, smart move. The Everton game is more important than this one. Rachid, for so many times you've doubted Eddie. I would refrain from making any comments. Trust the manager. Well said, buddy. Tom says there has to be a degree of rotation. I will not be down today if we lose, says Trust. I won't either. Chris, good afternoon, buddy. Or good morning over there in the States. 1-1 for me. I'd take that now, mate, to be honest. Aditya says, to be fair, even their team ain't best. Silva, Chilwell, Alonso and James are out. Geordie Riffs, good afternoon. Be happy with the draw today. Our target was get out of the bottom 3. We've done that. Let's back the lads. Come on. Yano, good afternoon to you. We've gone from concern at losing J7 in midfield to losing all 3 in midfield. In Eddie, we trust, but I hope that he sees in Lascelles and Longstaff as Everton on the pitch today. I hope they have big games. I really do. I hope they perform brilliantly. I want all the Newcastle players to do brilliantly. Do I think Longstaff and Lascelles will be at Newcastle United next season? Possibly not, given that what Amanda's been saying and where the club wants to go. So probably not. Listen, as long as they're a Newcastle player, when they step on that pitch today, we've got to support them. Now, if we get anything from the game, it will be unbelievable. We have positive thoughts for our clubs, says Ian. I think Chelsea will win this game. Brian, good afternoon, Paul. A bit of a defensive lineup today. Is how playing for a draw. Look, I don't think he play for a draw, and he's always said that he never ever. He always plays to win. But it's gonna be difficult. We've got to be honest today. It is going to be a very, very difficult game. But let's just believe we can get something out of it. Think Chelsea will win by 2 or 3 goals today, but they are 3rd in the table, and I am okay with the selection. The 3rd in the table, the European and world champions, not forget. It's not going to be that easy. Reese says, put my bet on for us to get a win. Then I seen Lascelles in the team. Big chance for Longstaff. Indeed it is. It's a big opportunity for him to stake a place. If Eddie Howe is indeed a fan of Longstaff, then so be it. He's got his opportunity today to prove to Eddie Howe and thank Eddie Howe for backing him. But only time will tell, I guess. Chloe says, who's buying Chelsea? No idea. Ginger says, I'm sorry, Saudi media has nothing to do with Amanda. What you were on, Sheffield United are owned by a Saudi owner. They don't talk to Amanda. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. ASM comes on after 67th minute and runs thunders on Chelsea's right back. Be nice. Danielle says, at Geordie Riffs, I'm still saying we win. No one scares me. That's the spirit. Bill, good afternoon. Good afternoon from Switzerland, the land of the big pit heaps. How are the lads? 3-2, nick the points. Kath says, watch Bruno G today. Oh, well, I hope he's outstanding, to be honest. Jin says, strange lineup today. Very defensive, clearly to rest some key players, which makes a lot of sense. It's a smart play by Howe, not expecting a win. Would smile with a draw. I think everybody would take a draw. 1-1, a good result. It would be fantastic. Amanda is the CEO of United. We might get thrashed, but the way on how we lose matters. Let's hope we don't get thrashed. Great call by Eddie today, says Nigel. Strong defence, a fresh and eager midfield. and loads set aside for Everton. ASM and Fraser on later if things go our way. 5-4-1, says Nigel. That's the spirit, Nigel. Exactly. You know, it's a very good call. And these players who are coming in today will be desperate to perform, will be desperate to show Eddie Howe that they should be in the team. You know, that they should be around the team. They should be in the team. They should be doing what the rest of them are doing. Dan says every time Eddie beat Chelsea, he used this system. There's a plan there. Indeed, let's not forget that. We're just looking at highlights now from Chelsea 0, Newcastle 2. I believe this was when Pappies decided to score those two absolutely incredible goals. Indeed, we are. Ball in from Santon, left foot volley, bang, 1-0 Newcastle. What a goal that was. I mean, they talk about the second goal that Cisse scored, which they're showing here. I mean, he just looks up, sees where he's going to put it, and it's a fantastic finish. But the first goal, the technique was fantastic as well. And that was when Patrick Cisse was just, I mean, he was on fire, wasn't he? Just every time he got the ball, it was gonna be like that. We knew the changes were coming. It's time for the rotation players to prove they have a place in the team. I think we may lose, but come on, lads, prove me wrong, says Pedro. I hate Chelsea. If win, I'm going to have 10 shots of Jaeger tonight. It's already in the freezer. Oh, dear. Andrew says, not so sure about this one. Lineup not so hot. Aaron, think people need to relax. We have very good bench in Fraser and Maxi to bring on if we are in a bit of trouble. Let's keep the faith. Bruno Hattrick would be perfect. Just a bit, mate. Just a bit. It's great that Manquillo is back. Indeed. Afternoon all. Turned off Sky Sports as pure drivel from the beginning. Fancy to win based on potential team. Now take a draw. Yeah, I mean, look, Sky Sports, you know what you get with them. Just knock the sound off. Watch the game. Listen to the commentary from myself and knock the game. Much better. Much better. I'm sorry, mate, Chairman, CEO. Let's stop arguing, man. Come on. The lineup makes sense. If we lose, this is not a problem. We rest the key players for the Everton game. Just think when we rotate next season, the squad will be so much better. Eventually, we'll be like City's squad. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of rotation today, without a shadow of a doubt. Next season. When we have a squad as big as Manchester City's, there is going to be a lot of changes and rotation on a weekly basis. Ian had to rest players for Thursday. Players coming in, probably not at the club in the summer, but there is 25 places in the squad, so they are playing for the future. Joe Linton, Shelby and Willock needed resting anyway. Seeing players having illnesses, just Eddie playing it down. Exactly. I mean, he may well be saying that because he may well just be turning around saying, look, without all this media bollocks for, speculating on X, Y, and Z, let's just go with the flow. Let's just say they've got they're not feeling great. They're a bit under the weather and get on with it. Andrew says, be ashamed to lose this one. We've been so good. A draw would be amazing, let alone win. Rowan says, remember this team is fit and has belief. Competition for places will give them all a lift. Chris says, I'm a graft all day. I'll have to watch the game later. I think we'll be lucky for a 1-1, but that's my hope. But what a change, isn't it, though? Because, if this game was a few months ago, we'd all be saying 5-6-0 Chelsea. Now, with the team that they're putting out today, you never know what the score's going to be. But, we have to have belief. Players are in the tunnel here, just looking at them. Big Dan Burn looks like he's focused, ready to kill someone. Towering about 9 foot above Kante, who he's next to in the tunnel. But as I say, guys, I may well be a bit behind again today, but I'm watching it on Sky, but on my laptop, so I might be a bit behind. So, like I said earlier on, please respect the commentary. Don't put any spoilers in the chat. Wait till I've commentated on the situation, and then we'll talk about it after that. So just have a bit of respect for everybody who may be slightly behind. Don't put any spoilers in the chat, please. Thanks very much. Bruce says Chelsea won, Newcastle won. Can't complain about it as they've been great for us the last few weeks. Paul, brother, what do you think? Yeah, I agree. And I'm not really sort of, I'm not looking too much into this game because if we lose, we lose. But it's the mentality. It's how we lose. That I don't want to see the old Newcastle coming back and losing so horrifically, really. So how's Bruno G going to score today? A tap in and another one. You never know with Bruno, do you? Julie says, afternoon, Paul. I think it will be the 1-1 or 1-0. I've been right the last few weeks after my husband, Paul. Yeah, fair enough. I hope you're right today. Let's not focus on the Chelsea pity party on Sky. We are United. Yeah, and we were always going to get the Chelsea pity party from Sky, weren't we? It was always going to happen. Always going to happen. Good afternoon, Paul. I'm happy whatever Eddie chooses. Toonami, how are the lads? As long as we give 110%, 2-1 to us. Frank's going with a 1-1 draw. Our work ethic is installed, so we will graft today. Yeah, I hope so. Looking forward to the match. I have a feeling the lads can pull something out of the bag. Where is Willock, says Andrew? He's apparently ill. It's 11 versus 11, and we can beat Chelsea. Well, at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's 11 versus 11. I personally think Chelsea do have a stronger 11 on the pitch today than us, without a shadow of a doubt, given some of the names in that team. However, you just never know. Chelsea have lost some strange games at home this season, some real strange ones. But you just don't know. Got a feeling Miggy is going to score today, says Peter. It'd be nice for him to score. What a lineup. What do we think the formation will be? Well, they're going 3. According to Sky, we're going 3-5 or 3-4-1. I don't know. 3-4-1-1, 3-4. 7, 8, 9. No, it can't be 3-4-1-1, you stupid man. Harry Paul, I'm going for a 1-0 win for the Toon. Up the mags. Hit the like button. Thanks, buddy. Paul, are you up for the match? Could be a good game. Listen, you've got to be up for it. You've got to be up for it. You know, if you're not up for the game, then fair enough. Sky think we're going in a 3-4-3. So that'd be interesting. So they've got Manquillo and Target playing in the middle alongside Longstaff and Gomez. So that'll change to a 5 at the back when we're defending. That's obvious. But we're almost at kickoff, guys. It is almost time to go. Big Dan Burn to score today, says Rowan. I bloody hope you're right, mate. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I bloody love this channel. You're doing a great job, Paul. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate that, buddy. I fancy Wood to score again today. Bruno can cross the ball. Hey, if we get a cross and big Chris Wood's there, I'll be a happy man. I tell you, I'll be a happy man. No one's expecting to lose. He's giving them a chance to show. Need to let players have the opportunity. Good afternoon, Vendetta. I hope you're well. Bruno going to have to work even more. It's a big game for him today. It's a very big game. Michael says positive attitude, guys. Eddie sees the players every day in training. He does. Let's just hope. Right, we are very, very close to the kickoff now. So like I say, if I'm behind, guys, don't put in the comments any spoilers. Or the mods will remove them anyway. But, you know, just don't listen to my commentary and then commentate on it. And we are underway at Stamford Bridge. How are the lads? How are the bloody lads? Chelsea immediately in possession with Rudiger. And he knocks it across to Christensen. Back to Rudiger. Just a little bit of 1-2s between the back line of the Chelsea guys. Christensen brings it forward, plays it out to Chalobah on the right. He knocks it inside to Ziyech, who has come into a bit of form lately, it has to be said. He scored some incredible goals lately. Which, he had a bit of a slow start at Chelsea, but he's come quite good in the end. It's back with Rudiger again. Again, Newcastle pressing high. Oh, that's a bit of a silly free kick to give away from Jamal Lascelles there, putting his arm into the face of the Chelsea player. And we can't give free kicks away like that. See, that's the difference for me between Byrne and Shah. They're a lot more stronger and a lot more better at reading the game than what Lascelles is, because Lascelles then gives silly fouls away. And we all know what that's cost us this season, to be fair. But Chelsea just play it short, and again, knocking it round the Christensen and Rudiger again. He plays a lovely ball into Kante. Kante to Havertz. Back to Kante now. Chelsea building up with Mason Mount coming down the left-hand side. Little ball into Werner. Back to Mount. Lovely little ball into Kante. This is dangerous for Newcastle. It's floated in, and it's headed away very well by Jacob Murphy. But it comes out to Christensen, who has a pop, and that just goes over the bar. So Chelsea have started this game in the mood. It's fair to say they look in the mood for this game. Lovely little interchange there between Mount and Kante. Kante's cross, not the best, but a poor header really from Jacob Murphy. Comes out to Christensen and probably did the right thing to have a pot at goal there. But it flies over the bar. Certainly no No save for Mr. Dubravka to make there, so all is good. All is good. And he punts it long. Chris Wood gets a flick on. It comes now to Jacob Murphy. Unfortunately, he's crowded out very, very quickly. And Chelsea pressing very hard and breaking away with Mason Mount again. He's looking up for this game. Just couldn't quite squeeze it through to Werner on the left-hand side. Shah comes away with it. Plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Miggy now touches it inside. Nice little ball to Mankio. He knocks it to Sean Longstaff. Plays it across to Dan Burn. But Chelsea are really starting this at a very high tempo. Matt Targett goes long looking for Chris Wood. Terrible touch from Chris Wood. Tried to bring it down on his left foot, but didn't. Just lost it immediately. Here's Chalobah for Chelsea, who started at an incredible pace. It has to be said. He is Kante now. He's got to run. I think that was Havertz screaming for the ball down the right-hand side, but he didn't get it. It's played out to the left-hand side now. And here come Chelsea with Timo Werner. Not sure whether he was offside there, but the flag certainly hasn't gone up. It's blocked by Lascelles. And the flag doesn't go up, so Chelsea get a corner. They've really, really pinning us back in here in the early moments. Chelsea clearly want to go out and get us get an early goal here. Danielle says she's behind, but I prefer that so I know what's coming. One thing's for certain, Eddie sets the team up to win, not draw, says Kath. That's a certainty, but we are under the cosh, guys, pretty much straight away. Corner for Chelsea, which Ziyech takes. And it's a free header for Rudiger, and it comes off Lascelles. He's given a goal kick. He's changed it to a corner. Yeah, the linesman's just... I don't know where the referee was looking there to give a goal kick. Rudiger will be disappointed there because he had a free header. An absolute... I don't know what Shah was doing. He seemed to pull away from Rudiger, and then it hits Lascelles' legs, goes for a corner. It's going to be Ziyech to float another one in. With his left peg, it's going to be an out. Curling away from goal. That's a good header from, I think, Jacob. No, that was Lascelles got that one. Ziyech again trying to beat Bruno. Bruno comes away with the ball, knocks it back, and Newcastle win a free kick. Ziyech just a bit too eager, biting around the ankles of Bruno Gomes there. Paul, you're just 3 minutes behind. Fantastic. Awesome. Well, I'm 3 minutes behind. That's how it goes. So, like I say, no spoilers until I've mentioned it in the commentary, please. That's just how it goes on these watch-alongs. Unfortunately, I can't take the studio downstairs with me to watch on the big screen, so I watch it on a laptop. So I am going to be behind. I do apologize, Bruce, but like I say, no spoilers, and we'll have a good commentary. Game is back underway. Lascelles, again, a very poor touch straight to Timo Werner, who is absolutely blistering pace away from Lascelles. Miggy comes back to try and help out. It's played back. Chelsea now just in the middle of the park. Jorginho wanting the ball, but it goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger, a lot of time on the ball, straight across to Christensen. This is the Chelsea way at the moment, how they started the game. A lot of time on the ball for these guys. But hey-ho, good tackle, good strong tackle there coming in from Newcastle, and it's headed back to Dubravka. We just need to slow the game down a little bit here, guys. I think we've just... Chelsea are coming at us at 150 miles an hour, and they clearly want to try and get an early goal. They clearly want to dent our confidence. So, you know, we are in for a fight. We know that before the game even kicked off. But, well, that's a foul by Chris Wood, offside. I believe he originally gave a foul there on Jorginho, but it is offside. Mason Mount sprays it out to the left-hand side, and ball played back into Rudiger now. Rudiger, midway inside his own half. 6 minutes gone, and it's been pretty much all Chelsea, guys, unfortunately. But you know what? No real efforts on goal yet. Here's Kante, plays it in to Havertz. I thought that was a foul by Havertz. Indeed, it was. Newcastle get a free kick. Bruno again working very hard there, battling around Kai Havertz. Just showing Dan Burn now, who's won 4 of 5 Premier League games for Newcastle United. The other one, of course, was a draw. I paused the game for 1 minute so you could catch up. Cheers, Michael. Here's Matt Targett. Oh, great work there from... was that Matt Targett? It was indeed. Sliding in there. Great tackle. Here's Targett again for Newcastle. Simple ball back to Dan Burn. Dan Burn plays it straight across to Fabian Schär, who's in the middle of the three, which is very interesting today because normally that's been Lascelles. That's a beautiful ball by Fabian Schär. Miggy's onto it now. Left-hand side of the penalty area. He's offside. He's offside. See, Chris Wood could have got that. Danielle says, I'm just so proud of this team and what we've achieved since Christmas. Jimmy says, have you heard the Newcastle Declan Rice rumours? Jimmy, mate, we're going to be in for everybody. Every single player in the Football League is who we're going to be in for this season. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But yeah, so Fabian Schär playing in the three, in the middle of the three, which is very interesting. Chelsea playing the ball out here. We shutting them down very well. Oh, well, I don't think that was a foul by Schär, but he's given the free kick to Chelsea, funny enough. I hope that's not going to be the story of the game, guys, where he's just giving ridiculous free kicks to Chelsea. I mean, how many times have we seen that over the years? Can't see Rice leaving London, to be honest, says V. You never know, V. The money talks. That's a great tackle from Matty Targett. And it actually comes off Havertz and goes for a goal kick to Newcastle. Blistering start by Chelsea in the first 8 minutes. Well, let's hope we can just slow the game down a little bit. It's been played at a pace that Chelsea are clearly wanting here, but we just have to slow it down a little bit. Katz is shouting for Bruno. Oh, my heart, our brilliant fans. Yep. Toon corner and back heel from Bruno. No spoilers, Jan. No spoilers. Good header by Longstaff. Comes loose to Kante, though. Kante bursting through the midfield for Chelsea again. Plays it out to the left to Timo Werner. Werner loses the ball. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Oh, Bruno taken down, but he plays it on. It was a good advantage by the referee. Now Newcastle coming down the right-hand side with Miggy Almiron. Plays it through. Terrible ball. And back to Mendy in the goal. That was terrible pass from Miggy. And that's why he's not getting in the team at the minute, guys. It's plain and simple as that. We still have the 12-man there. We forgot to factor them in. Yeah, the Newcastle fans, of course, are fantastic. Bradley Big Toe says, solid from Newcastle so far. Yeah, I mean, look, they haven't had a real, effort that's caused Dubravka to make a brilliant save yet. And now we're starting to get our foot on the ball a little bit more. Chelsea started at 150 miles an hour, which we probably expected. But yeah, we're starting to pass it around a bit now and get our foot on the ball. And this is the kind of thing that Eddie Howe has installed in the side. Long ball again by Schär. Brilliant ball. Not very well taken by Matty Targett, though. Oof. Mendy had to be quick there because Wood was onto him in a flash. Chris Wood's he's looked very quick in this first 10 minutes. He's putting himself about. And now Chelsea have it back with Christensen midway through his own half here. Closed down by Chris Wood. And Rudiger has it again. I mean, so far the game has been like a steady rice pudding, guys. Very bland. Nothing going on at the minute. Oh, well, that's a good move by Chalobah to get round the Newcastle man there. Here's Chalobah down the right-hand side. Ziyech. Closed down by two Newcastle players. One of them being Bruno. And they have to go back. This is what we're good at, forcing teams to go backwards all the time. Long ball by Rudiger. It's cleared away by Matt Targett on his right foot, which just goes across the area. It's bouncing around in the box here. Chelsea putting the pressure on with Jorginho. Now out to the left-hand side. Mason Mount for Chelsea. Little 1-2 with Werner. Plays it back to Jorginho. It's not the greatest pass in the world. Ends up going back to Rudiger now. Rudiger decides to have a little bit of a run. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Played back into Christensen. Sorry, Jorginho. Back to Rudiger. Then back to Christensen on the halfway line. Again, Chelsea knocking it about, but not hurting us with anything at the minute. And I think this is what suits us down to the ground. Here's Timo Werner. Get it. In goes Lascelles again at 100 miles an hour. I mean, just stand the man up like the rest of your colleagues have been doing. There's no need to give a free kick away there. Honestly, stupid decision. You didn't get the ball, Jamal. You didn't. God almighty. Honestly, he makes me want to shave my face with a blunt razor. He really does. Unbelievable, man. The rest of it, the whole team are just standing off them, making Chelsea work and play the ball around. And then that lump of lard goes and gives a free kick away. which is obviously now going to be swung into the box. This is very, very dangerous. In it comes, and it's headed away. It's come to Jacob Murphy now. Murphy on the edge of his own box gives it straight to Jorginho, but he's fouled, says the referee. Yeah, I think he just got caught there on the right leg. Rudiger, yeah. Rudiger's really strong and powerful, it has to be said, but good work from Jacob Murphy to win a free kick there. I believe in young Sean Longstaff. Rafa the Gaffer and Eddie believe in Longstaff. I'm sure he will play his heart out for the team and the fans. Got a few blunt Mach 3s I can send you, Paul. No thanks, Jim. I'm good. I'm very good. Need to get a hold of the ball. Hardly touched it yet. When we do, it's just given away. Last few minutes, yeah, we just need to just be a bit more confident on the ball and not panic. Because that's a frustrating thing sometimes when we panic. You know, we treat the ball like a hot scone just come out of the oven. You know, you can't touch it for too long. Here's Mason Mount. Brilliant work from Sean Longstaff. Really getting stuck in there. That's brilliant work from Sean Longstaff. And he's come away with a free kick. Fantastic battling from Sean there. That's what I want to see from Sean Longstaff. A determination not to lose the ball. Made a brilliant tackle on Mason Mount. And then Mount, well, it was 6 and doesn't have a blur. Jesus Christ, I can't believe. I don't care. It's a free kick. Watching, but volume on mute. Have your commentary on. Thanks very much, Alison. Really appreciate that. A few people commenting on Lascelles' tackling, which has been very poor so far in the first 13 minutes of this game. It is fair to say. But we have a corner now. Sorry, a free kick, which Shah floats in. That's going to be too far ahead of Chris Wood and comes back to Mendy. But listen, guys, we kind of weathered the storm. You know, we've weathered the storm in the first 15 minutes. And that's what we needed. We knew Chelsea were going to come out at us in a rate of knots, and that's what they've done. But fair play to the lads. They've not dropped their heads, and we've battled with them for the first 15. And now it's Rudiger who's looking to try and get a through pass into Werner. Lovely little one-touch football from Chelsea. Out to the left-hand side again. I believe this is Havertz. He darts around. Miggy's coming back there and done very, very well. Great defending from Miggy, but unfortunately the clearance has gone straight to Chelsea. The cross comes in, and that's too deep for everybody and is going to roll out for a throw-in. Again, you know, that Chelsea cross wasn't exactly brilliant, but it doesn't matter. You know, Matt Targett was there, just sort of bumped the Chelsea player and let it go out for a goal kick. So, sorry, a throw-in. I'm pretty impressed so far. Swen, good morning. It's awesome to be here. It's awesome to have you. Makes me want to shave my head with a blunt razor. Your class man, much love from Cape Town, says Keegan. Thank you very much, Keegan. Who's in defence? Well, we've got a 5-man defence. We've got Mankio, Shah, Lascelles, and Dan Byrne, along with Matt Targett. So we're playing in a very strange formation today, not that we've been used to for the past several weeks. But you know, we're 15 minutes in, guys, and it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We know we're not going to see as much of the ball today as what we normally do. That's just a fact. But you know, you just never know. You just never know. Target here, there, and everywhere, says Jan. Indeed. For the Saudi viewers, there isn't, or I haven't found a translation function on YouTube, so we can't read what you're writing. Just a heads up. Yeah. If you can try in English, guys, that would be great. Barry says Lascelles is an accident, waiting to happen. Indeed. That's certainly what I've gathered from the first few more 15 minutes of this game. He just dives in. He's very rash. Here's Werner for Chelsea. Looking to build again. It's played all the way back to Christensen, who is midway through the Newcastle half. Plays it out wide now to Ziyech. Ziyech, a lovely little ball down the line to Chalobah, but Chalobah forced out of play by Jacob Murphy. Brilliant defending from Jacob Murphy there. Just holding Chalobah off, and it goes out for a goal kick. That was good play from Jacob Murphy. Guys, as usual, if you're enjoying the watch along and the commentary today, please do hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It is free. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you wish to donate to the channel, please do hit the $ sign at the bottom of the live comments. That will take you through to make a donation. Watford are 1-0 up, apparently. V says, think he needs to prove something. He just needs to breathe and focus. It could well be. You know, he's been out the side. He wants to prove something. He wants to prove to the manager that he's worth a place in the team. But if he's going to make rash tackles like that, he's not going to get anywhere very quickly, V, to be honest, unfortunately for him. But anyway, Chelsea have it midway through their half again with Rudiger. And again, we're high pressing. You know, we're making it very, very difficult for Chelsea. And that's what we need to do. Just keep making it difficult for them on a consistent basis. You know, cut out the through balls that they like to play. Here's Havertz. Sean Longstaff goes in on him, but Havertz comes away with the ball. Chelsea now on the left-hand side with Werner. Werner plays a lovely ball down the line for Kai Havertz, but Lascelles sees that out, and it goes for another goal kick. Again, no save to be made from Martin Dubravka. And if we keep doing that, guys, I will be as happy as a pig in shit, as long as that ball stays out of our goal. Here in Durban, we're really enjoying you, says Neil. Thanks very much, Neil. Really appreciate that. I hope you're well out there in Durban. Lascelles won't be here too much longer once we spend more in the future. I agree with that. I don't think he's anything to do with Newcastle's future, but it's the here and now I'm bothered about. Long goal kick, Chelsea winning the ball, but here's Sean Longstaff. Sorry, Chris Wood, really strong there to hold off Jorginho, but a poor pass straight to the Chelsea player. It's back with Mendy in goal now. Mendy plays it short to Christensen. He's got Chalobah in support, but he's very, very quickly shut down by Matt Targett. And this is Jacob Murphy into the box for Newcastle United, and it's a wild one on his left foot. Oh, if he just a bit of composure there, he swung it like an amateur, like somebody just learning to play golf. He just swung his left foot and hit the ball, but he wasn't really sure where the ball was going to go. And I think that's gone to Baker Street in London. That's just a terrible shot. But good play from Murphy. Positive play. Is John Joe playing? Not heard his name. No, Barry's not in the squad today. I believe he's ill. Bruce says, I feel like Newcastle have settled down nicely now, Paul. Yeah, they have. The pinning Chelsea back as well, which I really like to see, but that's good football by Chelsea. Really good football. Kante too strong there for Bruno, but here is Chris Wood. I'm not sure what Chris Wood was doing there. He lost the ball very, very easily. He's got to be stronger there. He's got to hold it up better. It's back with Mendy in the Chelsea goal anyway. Chelsea now restart from the left-hand side. Rudiger charging up, but he's quickly shut down by Miggy. Manquillo goes in on the hunt. We're really pinning them back here, guys. To be honest, they're struggling to pass it out. We're forcing them to play a very, very quick one-touch football, and they have there, to be fair, brilliantly. Here's Timo Werner, but Fabian Schär stands up to him and knocks it all the way back to Martin Dubravka, who plays a simple ball to the right-hand side now with Lascelles. Lascelles brings it out almost to the halfway line. He's going to hit this long. That's a good... Oh, just thought that was going to land on Bruno's head there. He'd made a good run. Sorry, Murphy had made a good run. But now Chelsea start again in the middle of the park with Kante. He looks up and finds Chalobah on the right-hand side. No, it's Ziyech. Ziyech now on his left foot, of course. He'll always be looking to cut in, will Ziyech. Indeed, he does this time. His head's up. He can't see a pass, but he gives it to Jorginho in a bit of space just outside the box, but he gives it away to Chris Wood. Wood doesn't have much support. Gives it straight to Chalobah. That was awful. Ziyech now. We've got to be better on the ball there. Again, we're panicking. And, it's not... a hot-baked potato, this. It's a football. We need to hang on to it. It's back now with Rudiger anyway, halfway through midway through the Newcastle United half. Again, we create that wall that Chelsea just can't get through at the minute. 21 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless here at Stamford Bridge. Fraser isn't on the pitches. He says, V. No, he's a substitute today, V. But a very, very interesting start to this game. Chelsea started at 100 miles an hour. And we did well. We didn't concede. That long ball there from Fabian Schär goes out of play. Sorry, Sean Longstaff. Looking for the run of Javi Manquillo down the right-hand side. Unfortunately, it didn't get there. Eddie Howe is now making notes. He picked up something that needs addressing at half-time. Chelsea have a throw-in on the left-hand side, right on halfway. Played down the line to Werner. I believe Werner's offside there. Indeed, he is. Good pressing and good stepping up from Newcastle as well. And to say that it's good stepping up when you've got Jamal Lascelles in the back line is a miracle. But I'm pretty pleased with the way the game's gone so far, guys, I have to say. St. Maximan's gone out to warm up. Obviously been cheered by the Newcastle United fans. Be interesting to see what minute he comes on, because I'm under no illusions that he is going to play a part in the game today. Chris Murray says, loving the commentary, Paul Maid, hanging in with you as I'm at graft. Cheers, buddy. Flicked on. Now it comes to Miggy on the right-hand side. Miggy, nice little ball outside there to Longstaff. Now it's Manquillo. Manquillo's got an opportunity to cross the ball here. It comes out. Oh, it's a brilliant chance. Oh, why didn't he hit that first time? Bruno had an opportunity there to give it a welly. Oh, give over. That's not a foul, man. He's fell to the floor like a wet fecking flannel. Seriously. You're supposed to be a man. Matt Target just stands up and he goes down to the floor as if he's been shot. Pathetic refereeing. God almighty. I hate that. I really do when footballers do that. Pathetic. Anyway, Chelsea have a free kick just to the edge of their penalty area. It's hit long. Fabian Schär deals with that. In fact, he deals with it twice. He's got Werner all over him, but Schär does brilliantly there to come out with the ball. Now Dan Burn on the left-hand side. Burn just looking for that ball. He floats one, looking for Miggy. Miggy does get a head on it. Sorry, it was Chris Wood. I do apologise. It's very difficult to see these players. Maybe it's just because I'm a blind twat. I don't know. Barbara says, I'd say Maxime will only come on if we go one down. Alan says, great support as always. Can't hear Chelsea support. I think they've got other things on their mind, the Chelsea fans, haven't they? Almiron has got big eyes but cannot see, says Maggot. Yeah, he hasn't been much in the game at the minute. But look, we're doing all right. You know, considering everybody thought we'd probably be about 3 or 4 down by now. We're doing all right, guys. Never foul, says Graham. Indeed. Terrific referee. No. We've got a free kick now. This is an interesting place for a free kick. It's a round. Well, have we got anybody in the team today who's going to ramp in a free kick? We hassled there. Bruno brought down. The free kick is around 35 yards out, guys. So if we are going to take a pot here, then I'm not sure who is going to take it. I think we're just going to swing this in. It looks like Matt Target's over the ball, so he's going to sort of swing this in with his left foot. It's a very, very straight. It's one of them difficult angles. But hey-ho, let's have a look. Matty is signalling. This is where we have to use our height advantage, guys. Set pieces like this is one way we can get at Chelsea. Here it comes. It's Fabian Schär. Oh! Hey, I tell you what, we did all right. Schär at the back post, acres of space, tried to play the ball back across. Not sure whether he could have gone for goal. Certainly onside. He was trying to play it back across for Lascelles, to be honest, but Mendy was quick enough onto it. But that's good stuff. Bruce says, looks like Newcastle holding their own. Yep, there we are. Are the home fans all gagged? I can't hear them, says Doug. Well, I've got it on silent, obviously, with commentating, so I don't want to get done by copyrights and all that sort of stuff. But we pinning Chelsea back again. Long ball played forward. Now they can come at us. They've got a bit of space here with Mason Mount. He looks for the run of Havertz, but it's a very poor ball. And Dan Burns just gives it simply back to Dubravka, who then goes long up to halfway. He's played it out to the right-hand side. Not probably the best place to go. One of the smallest guys on the pitch. He is Bruno, though. Settles things down in midfield. Bruno couldn't quite get the pass away. It was blocked by the Chelsea player. Rudiger now for Chelsea. Halfway inside his own half, but brilliantly steps up and takes a few Newcastle players with him. That was excellent stuff from Rudiger again. Mason Mount, he's got the run of Rudiger on the left-hand side. Brilliantly tackled by, it looked like Jacob Murphy there. Where the hell was the defenders? But anyway, brilliant from Murphy again. Shah's been immense, says Barry. Yes, he has. Spider says, come on the Toon. Keep battling onwards and upwards. Indeed. And that's what we're doing here. We're battling. There's no doubt about it. Nearly 27 minutes gone in the game. I'm quite satisfied, but this is dangerous for Chelsea now. They've got a corner. Again, Ziyech is going to take it. And he kind of thunders that across, looking for the volley of Mason Mount. And that goes high and wide for Newcastle United. Good idea, but not really the it was driven in by Ziyech to the edge of the D. I don't think it was really where Mason Mount wanted the ball, if I'm openly honest. And it's high and wide. Murphy is one of our unsung heroes, says Johnson. Shah should have been given the captain's armband, says Fahad. I probably would have done that as well. I think he's more of a captain than Lascelles. Chris Wood again fails to bring the ball down. I think he'd be disappointed with his touches today. Chris Wood hasn't been as he was really expect. Rudiger is distant, isn't he? Imagine him in a black and white shirt next year. Yeah, well, he's been rumoured, hasn't he? And you just never know. Winnie Wynn says, I've slagged Murphy, but he's doing well. He's having a good game today. Certainly battling hard. Poolskill says, decent first half this. Looks solid enough. Nice to try and bring the ball down and hold it a little bit more, though. Yeah, we just need to do that a little bit more. Just have a bit more of the ball. But Chelsea coming forward here with Havertz. Werner points to where he wants the ball. Plays a first-time ball across the edge of the box. And it goes behind. And I believe that's another Chelsea corner. It clipped the Newcastle defender. So Chelsea getting a few corners here, guys, and it's nice little run that, and it clipped the back heel of Jamal Lascelles, even though he said it didn't. I think the linesman had already seen. So again, it's going to be Ziyech to float another corner in for Chelsea. What will they try this time? Mason Mount's nowhere to be seen on the edge of the box this time, so it's. Cross comes in, headed away by Big Dan Burn. Ziyech again on the left-hand side for Chelsea. Plays it inside. It comes back to Jorginho. He's going to play it out to the right-hand side, looking for, I believe, Timo Werner. But Murphy's header was a bit poor there. But Chalobah's got to go all the way back now to Christensen. He rebuilds for Chelsea just inside the Newcastle United half. Little ball into Kante. Kante to... I'm not sure who their left back is, to be honest. He's a young kid. Chalobah now. Werner, who is finding himself on the right-hand side. Back to Christensen now. Midway through the Chelsea half. Again, we're pushing them back, guys. We're pushing them back. Played forward now. And here goes Rudiger. Playing as a midfielder at the minute. Outside of the boot. What a ball that is for Timo Werner. Now on the right-hand side of the box with Werner. Werner's got Dan Burn in front of him. It's played all the way back, and Chris Wood is the one that defends. It's an awful first touch from Chris Wood, though, and he's lost the ball again in a really dangerous place. Here's Kai Havertz taking on Dan Burn. Burn dives in, whipped across the front of the goal, and unfortunately for Chelsea, unfortunately for us, no one was there to tap it home. Ziyech now on the left-hand side. He's going to try and whip the ball in again. He's got Jacob Murphy for company, and he's won a free kick. Again, diving in, Miggy, and he's given away a free kick. Well, that was, what a ball by Rudiger, by the way, outside of the boot, all the way over to Werner. Werner flashes the ball across the goal, and, that was awful from Miggy. I mean, that was terrible. He just kicks out at Ziyech. I don't actually know what Miggy's doing there, but it's awful. He's trying to punt the ball away, but he was about 3 miles too soon for the ball. It's Chris Wood's first touch has been it's been awful, guys, absolutely dreadful. And this isn't me having a dig at Chris Wood again. It's just the fact that his first touch has been dreadful today. This is a real dangerous position. Ziyech and Mason Mount are over the ball for Chelsea. Very interesting to see what they do with this. I think it'll be probably Mason Mount to sort of whip this in towards the goalkeeper. So Dubravka really needs to stay alert here. Edge of the box, really left-hand side of the Newcastle United penalty area. Here comes Mason Mount. Does whip it in! And it's into the side net. And I thought for a brief second there it had gone in the net. And I did get a turtle seed there. It was touch and cloth because I thought that was a goal, guys. I really did. He definitely went for it. He definitely went to try and get it in at the near post. Luckily for us, so it went into the side netting. Willie says, seems like we're under the cosh. Miggy not playing well. Miggy's done nothing, to be honest. But we need the ball to stick up front a bit more. You know, Chris Wood's first touch has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And the ball's coming back so quick. Good defending from Jamal Lascelles, stepping up there and winning the ball off Timo Werner. But Werner almost created a brilliant opportunity for Chelsea earlier on. And, it was a wonderful pass from Rudiger, whipped in across the goal. And again, the Newcastle fans look like they're taunting the Chelsea fans. Yeah, I don't think we should be doing that, to be honest. But never mind. That's the way football is, isn't it? Heard the Mike Ashley chant, says V. No, I haven't. Mike Ashley buying Chelsea there. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? Ball comes into the box. Chris Wood not near it. But this is Sean Longstaff, an opportunity, but he's shut down by Kante very, very quickly before he could even get a look in. Touch from Dan Burn. Brilliant. But again, Chelsea swarming us. Dan Burn, he's lost the ball this time. Chelsea are just swarming. As soon as we get the ball, they are swarming all over us. Hits the referee, but we get the ball, but the referee does blow the whistle. But again, when we've got the ball, we've got to be quick. We've got to we've got one-touch football all the time, because Chelsea are just not pinging it around so quickly. Loving the commentary, Paul. Sounds like we need much-needed subs at half-time. Just certain players just not really getting into the game. That's a corner. We have a corner. Here we go. This is it. NUF fans singing, Mike Ashley's coming for you. Miggy is hiding so he can pop up in the last minute and score the winner, says when he win. That would be fantastic. Be very lucky to get in at halftime, 0-0, says Barbara. Well, we have a corner now, Barbara, so maybe we can get a goal up at halftime. Wouldn't that be amazing? Dan Burn is marching into the box. Now, are we going to try and play this sort of little thing where we play it to the back post for Dan Burn? Because ZX marking Dan Burn, which I think is criminal. And ZX pointing saying, you're expecting me to mark this guy? He's 19 foot tall. Here comes the corner from Matt Targett. Headed away very, very well. It drops to Jacob Murphy. He looks for Matt Targett again. Lovely little touch to get round Kante. Ball in! Oh, and it's flashed just wide. Brilliant header from Dan Burn. Oh, my goodness me. Wow. Brilliant touch from Matt Targett just to take it round. Oh, Dan Burn just trying to guide it into the far corner. And now Rudiger and Lascelles are having a bit of a Barney and having a bit of a conversation with the referee. Not sure what that's about. Dubravka hardly had a save to make, so can't see how we'd be lucky to get a 0-0, says Blakey. I agree. He hasn't had to make a big save. But never mind. Brilliant ball in again from Matt Targett. And up goes Dan Burn. Gets a head on it. I tell you what, though. Rudiger put his arm up. It didn't hit his arm, but he was very lucky because had that hit his arm, that was a penalty. Strange decision that from Rudiger to put his arm so high in the air. But never mind. They play it out again. The referee not happy, though. I'm not sure what the referee stopped the play for there. Seems a bit strange. Miggy had gone into the box. That's why before the ball had been kicked. Mendy goes long this time. It's not the greatest ball in the world. Newcastle United have a free kick for a foul on Sean Longstaff, who I think's had a decent first half. He's done all right, as Sean. Wood nearly shunted it in. He did. Watford now 2 up against Southampton. Wow. Here we go. Now, it's going to be Sharp to take the free kick for Newcastle United. We've got 35 minutes gone in this game. This would be a wonderful time to score a goal. An absolute wonderful time. Newcastle lining up the big lads to the right-hand side. Burns on the left. So where does it go? It goes down the right. It's a poor ball. Too much on it for Jamal Lascelles to get to. And it rolls behind for a Chelsea goal kick. But hey-ho. Again, forcing them back. That's what we like to see. Here's Miggy. He's taken out. And that's another free kick to Newcastle. It's Sarr on the right, left-hand side. Sorry, the young left-back for Chelsea. Danielle says, not bothered about what Watford are doing. It's all about these black and white beauties and what they can do. Indeed. Kendo says, Shah's crosses have been a bit off. A little bit, yeah. There have been a little bit, but not too bad. No shots on target by Chelsea, despite their dominance as optimal forager. Well, dominance the last 5-10 minutes. Newcastle have pressed forward, to be fair. Free kick again comes in. Headed away from Chelsea. We have a throw in down Chelsea's left-hand side, in which Matt Targett comes to... Is that Targett or Murphy? I think it's Murphy's going to take this one. Just looking for a bit of support. Just drying the ball inside his shirt there. It is going to be Matt Targett to take the throw in. And I think he's going to go long. Got to prevent Havertz and Pulisic from scoring. If we do that, they've got a chance. We've truly got one foot in this game now. Let's go, says Pools. Indeed. Brilliant work from Bruno on the byline, right on the goal line, but he just couldn't quite get it around Rudiger. Oh, Ziyech, get up, man. He won the ball, referee. Ziyech saying yellow card. Disgraceful. Disgraceful sportsmanship from the little shit. How can he say that he didn't get the ball there? It was a clear tackle. And Ziyech rolls around. Honestly, man. Rolls around like a 2-year-old kid in an inflatables party. Pathetic. I hate seeing that, man. Anyway, long ball from Chelsea played forward. Dan Burn, that is an awful elbow in the face from... I mean, that's got to be a yellow card. It is indeed a yellow card. Jorginho telling them to get up, but Havertz has been booked. Getting a bit spicy, this one, guys. Jorginho is having a good argument with Jamal Lascelles. I'm just seeing this again. In comes Burn. Yeah, the elbow's massively up from Havertz there. Right in Dan Burn's face. I mean, you could see Havertz is jumping, but his elbow collides with the face of... Havertz is saying, oh, what are you talking about? This German twat. Honestly, I can't just... It was a foul. Get on with it. Jorginho, biggest whinger on the planet, man. Clear elbow right in the face. Unbelievable how they can... I mean, VAR are actually looking at this. I think they've checked it and they're happy with the yellow card, but there you go. Ooh, I tell you what. Henry says, didn't Souček get a red card last for an elbow like that? I'm sure he did. I didn't realise that tackling has been banned from the game. Diving gits. I mean, there's no need for Ziyech to roll around like that. Absolutely pathetic. Dan Burn's not happy. Dan Burn is not happy. He's gone straight over to Havertz. Tell him to keep your head up now. He will... Dan Burn is not happy. I like this new fiery Newcastle United, though. You know, this together as one. Properly fired up. Good captaincy, actually, from Jamal Lascelles. I like that. Going over, pulling Dan Burn away, just having a word with him. Oh, Dan Burn was down getting treatment, and he still... He lashed out at Havertz. I tell you what, that's... This'll be interesting. This'll be interesting. There's a massive big mark on the side of Dan Burn's head. Now, free kick for Newcastle, headed away by Chalobah. Knocked back in. Miggy trying to get there. This game has got a bit sprightly all of a sudden. Here's Ziyech, the biggest diver on the field in the... How is that a free kick, you absolute fanny? Jesus Christ, you can't even win the ball off them now without blowing for a bloody free kick. What an absolute tit. God, Jesus. Anyway, long ball from Chelsea now. Played down their left-hand side, and it rolls out of play. This is getting a little bit spicy. But I hope Dan Burn does keep his cool, because the last thing we need now is a sending off. Team's starting to realise we aren't such a soft touch anymore. We can give anyone a game now, even without our best players. Well said, Blakey. That bruise on Burn's head will give an extra inch in height. It's certainly a big lump on the head. If Shelby died, that Havertz Yeah, it would be a red card. Yeah, well, we know that. We know that. We know what referees are like with the likes of Shelby, etc., etc. Thomas Tuchel doesn't look a happy man on the sidelines, but to be honest, we've done all right. We've done all right. Now we just need to see it at the half-time. You know, either we get a lead or we see it 0-0 at half-time. Match stats, shots on goal, shots 5 for Chelsea, 2 for Newcastle, none on target yet. Possession is 72%, Chelsea, 28 Newcastle. But listen, we expected that, didn't we? So I'm not bothered about possession. I'm more bothered about what the score says, and it's 0-0 at the minute. Dan Burn across to Matt Target now. Target cuts inside, head up, plays a little bit of a slow ball into Bruno, but Bruno does well to find Dubravka, whose first touch a little bit out, but he plays it down the line, which Chris Wood can't handle. And Chalobah will take the throw in. I'm normally quiet, but my wife tells me I turn into you, Paul, when watching Newcastle. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Passion, mate. Referee must have his blues under crackers on today, says Toon Dave. Keep it 0-0 at half-time, then bring on ASM. Yep. And Thomas Tuchel pulls up Longstaff. Just feels his foot. Thomas is going to have a Bruno. Good things usually happen when I drink me a Bruno too. Werner is a pedestrian, says Kadir. Will hopefully stay that way. Newcastle in the Chelsea box at the minute with Murphy, but it just didn't spin the right way for him. And that's a free kick. Christensen fouled. I don't like these Chelsea players. You know, every time there's a foul on their players, they're going to the referee asking for yellow cards. I think it's absolutely disgusting. Really disgusting that they're doing that. Christensen. Now, what can Chelsea do here in the final part of the first half? Coming down the left-hand side with Sarr now. He's got a runner ahead of him. Mason Mount in a lot of space. He drifts the ball into the box. It's Matt Target will flick it out for a corner. So it's a good opportunity for Chelsea here. Last couple of minutes of the first half. And they have a corner, which Ziyech is probably going to... No, Ziyech's not going to take. Mason Mount's gone after the ball, and he will take this. Albie says, we are doing well so far. We just got to keep our tempers down, and we've got this. It's all about keeping the temper down now. Target has been an immense signing for us, says Kendo, indeed. And that's Dan Burn heading it out for another corner to Chelsea. Shane says, if we can pick up a point here with this lineup, I'd be well over the moon. Mercedes ref is pissing me off. Yeah, indeed. But the Chelsea players are pissing me off as well, because every single foul asking for yellow cards and stuff when they're diving around like Fruit Loops. Honestly. Anyway, nothing came of that corner, and Kante is going to be forced to go all the way back to Mendy here. Brilliant pressing from Miggy. And now a long ball from Mendy again, but that's all the way back to Dubravka. No harm done there. Dubravka's just going to take his time and probably force Havertz to try and shut him down to pick up the ball. Dan Burn back to Fabian Schär into Longstaff now. Longstaff, good turn. Creates a little bit of space for himself out to the right-hand side to Jamal Lascelles. Lascelles now short ball into... Oh, terrible, really. I mean, Christ almighty, what kind of pass was that? Literally, what kind of pass was that? Anyway, Chelsea have a throw in just inside their own half here. We've got 2 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. Connor says the best option for Burn is probably Dummett if he goes off. Look, Dan Burn is an established player. He'll get his own back, but in a way that won't risk him getting sent off. Here's Chris Wood. Again, the ball just bounces off him. It just does not stick, man. He can't hold the ball up. Stick Burn or Schär up front, either better ability than Wood. It just can't hold the ball up, guys. It's not right. Last chance be half time. Yeah, we've got it in the Chelsea half here. Just put the ball across. Good run here by Miggy, and then he's brought down. We have a free kick here in a very, very interesting position. Jorginho crying again. He is whinged non-stop. In fact, it's Manquillo who was brought down. Steps inside. It's a clear foul. He sticks his foot out. Jorginho has been a complete bell end in this first half, by the way. I'm really getting pissed off with these Chelsea players whinging, constantly whinging. Honestly, act like professionals. Divvies, honestly. So Newcastle getting ready to take the free kick. Whipped in by Matt Target again. Headed away. Comes back out. Oh, what a volley that was! Oh! What a shot from Miggy! And I think it was Mendy that saved it. That was nearly a goal. It was cleared by Rudiger, and Miggy hits that from 30 yards. Great save from Mendy. Oh, my God. What a volley that was, guys. Jesus. It's half-time at Stamford Bridge. Oh, my God. Stuff my face with whale meat. That was unbelievable. Real chance to take the lead at the end of the half. And Mendy comes out with a very, very good save, it has to be said. Wow, guys. I mean, what a first half. Everyone expected us to be miles behind. That is not the case at all. Brilliant from Miggy, that. Absolutely brilliant. Dan says, when we get a free kick, why haven't we put the ball to Dan Burn when Mount was marking him? Complete mismatch. We've had more shots on target, indeed. So it's actually Chelsea that are lucky to go in 0-0, because that was absolutely... And do you know what? What a performance. We are battling for every single ball on that pitch. Absolutely every single football that goes loose. Newcastle United are battling for that ball and doing absolutely brilliantly at it as well. I'm proud of the lads there. What a performance that first half was. Very, Yano, you summed it up well there. A solid, controlled and intelligent first 45. Without a shadow of a doubt. We've pressed them. We've pressed them very, very well here. And are doing superbly well. Proud of them there. Proud of them. Chuffed to bits, guys. Absolutely chuffed to bits. The lads are putting in a shift and so proud, says Toonza. Indeed. And you know what? We have to be proud of that. We have to be proud. Paul says, I didn't know Miggy could hit the ball that hard. Well, that was out of nowhere, wasn't it, really? That shot there. It was out of absolutely nowhere. Ken says, I have a feeling Big Dan might just give Havertz a right twatting in the second half. Look, I think Chelsea should be embarrassed with themselves for that first half. The whinging, the diving. Why can't you win a game playing good football? Why do you have to whinge? Every time that Newcastle make a foul, you're in the referee's face trying to hold a fake yellow card up. You're diving around on the floor. You're crying at every decision. Grow the fuck up. Seriously. I mean, it's just pathetic. These are grown men, for Christ's sake. They're acting like little kids. Jorginho especially. I mean, God damn it, Jorginho, shut your bloody face and get on with the football match. Incredible. Havertz looked like a toddler throwing his toys. Indeed, he did. Shocking foul on Burn. Tiger says, Paul, Chelsea having trouble, Dubes. They have been passing well. That's it. They are scared of us. Yeah, well, we're clearly giving them more of a game than I thought they imagined when they saw the team sheet, to be honest. And I think a lot of Newcastle fans are probably feeling the same way, given the team sheet. Keith says, would have said a draw would be a win for us at the beginning. I'm now thinking we could pull this off. Come on, lads. Clearly the whinging works. Otherwise, they would not do it. Jorginho needs a right slap, says Gavin. Indeed, he does. Awesome effort from all. Havertz should have been off. Chelsea came across as whining little girls. Indeed. And you know what? That challenge from Havertz was a bit nasty, I have to say. We'll get the normal crap from the pundits, etc. saying, well, where else is he supposed to put his elbow? He jumped for the ball. But, he went a long way into Dan Burn there. Michael says there is not many strikers that can get the ball down and play from the front against Chelsea. Give the lad a break. Sorry, Michael. I'm not having that. His passing's been terrible. His first touch is rotten. It's rotten. But look, he's part of this team that's performing really well. So, whatever you think of him, he's part of the 11. Bruno just goes about his business. He's been good in midfield. Nick says our team hasn't just found new players. They've found themselves. They've found a fearlessness. They're going in to win every game. Fantastic stuff. Escape the red. He was lucky. Poole says Miggy's left foot is something when he connects. Sadly, it's barely ever. That's a good point. Why can't he do that more often? Chelsea like babies, chucking toys all over. Les says great half. Defo a red card, I thought. Well said, Paul. Grown men, get on with it. Liz says, you wearing a Gateshead top, Paul? Love the heat. Proud Gateshead last. Yes, I am wearing a Gateshead top. My Newcastle shirts are in the wash. Still haven't been dried. But the Heat playing black and white as well, so why not? I think they should bring in a rule. If you go to a ref wanting a card, that player should get one instead. Perfect. Yes. I'm all for that. Absolutely 100% all for that. They're just showing the Havertz challenge again, guys. And it's a difficult one to say whether he meant it or not. D-Max says, love your commentary, mate. Sticks 2 fingers up to the PC brigade. Cheers, buddy. Anne says, way to go, lads. Great first half. Come on. Adam says, what's the point of VAR if they don't look at that and could say straight red? Well, they did look at it. It was referred to VAR, but they just found that the referee's decision is right. That elbow is right in the side of the head. And they're showing it numerous times. I don't know what they're saying because obviously I haven't got the sound on. Will playing well today. Good defending. Good all round. Just need a goal or 3 now. Optimal Forager says, yeah, Jorginho needs a shoulder in the face. Not that I advocate violence. Chances it seems Chelsea is another Manchester United. Jimmy's trying to explain about if any of the pundits say it was a red card, I'll be amazed. But if it was the other way around, then there would have been a red card. Thomas says Wood is playing pathetic, but we're doing well. YT says 1-0 from the Toon. Maxi with a winner. Johnson Street says we've done really well. Winges is right. Hate that shit, says Paul's a legitimate Irish son. Toonza says think if we score stays the same, bring Maxi and Fraser on at 80 minutes to run at the tired back line. Could have ended up with a nose like Bruce. Oh, God help him. Ratchet says, as I said, trust the manager. Miggy's shot should have gone in, and then Chelsea would have been shit scared for the second half. I think Chelsea are very, very concerned anyway, to be honest, Ratchet, the way we've played. I don't think they expected this kind of performance from us. We've certainly done really well. There's no doubt about that. I'm really, really proud of the lads, to be honest. And long may it continue. We just need to keep fighting. Dan Burn is bleeding. Yeah, he is. He'll get that looked at half-time, though. But I think it's a red card. The more I look at it now, the more I think it should have been a red card. And I don't understand how he hasn't given it. Michael says Chelsea fans must be embarrassed by the way the players have acted. I certainly would be. Maximan for Wood says Don. Yeah, I probably would make that change. That seems that probably would be a good change because I don't think anyone else deserves to come off, quite frankly. I think they've all played really, really well. Guys, it's half time, obviously. 2 seconds. Thank you for your $5 super chat, CFC Florida. Should have been a red card on Kai, and that's from a Chelsea fan, guys. Definitely exaggerated swinging of the left arm. There you go. So that's from a Chelsea fan saying it should have been a red card. If you are enjoying today's commentary, guys, please do hit the like button. Lots of effort goes into bringing these to you. So please show your appreciation by hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, like I say, please do consider subscribing. It's free to do so. Just hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell as well so you know when we upload or we go live. You can become a member of the Toon Review as well if you hit the join button just underneath the video, or the link is in the description. And like I said earlier, you can donate to the channel if you wish by hitting the super chat button, which is the $ at the bottom of the live comments. If you want to donate, hit that button and that'll take you through to the payment method for that. And once again, thank you to the channel sponsors, Geordie Riffs, premium guitar lessons for beginners and children, based here in the good old northeast of England. Guitar repairs and servicing, of which they are offering 10% off your first one of each. They're offering a free first guitar lesson as well if you just mention the Toon Review, and they do have a recording studio available as well. You can find them at geordieriffs.co.uk, on Instagram at Geordie Riffs, and at Facebook at Geordie Riffs Official. So thank you to Graham and Natalie for their continued fantastic support of the channel. You can join the Toon Review Facebook group as well. That started last week and we've got over 800 members already. So if you are on Facebook, just type in the Toon Review, look for the group, click to join, and myself or one of the admin staff will allow you in, providing you agree to the rules. So all you do is read the rules, agree to them, and then we'll let you into the Toon Review group. A fantastic Facebook group, lots going on in there, talking about football without the online abuse and hatred. It's all a big family on there. So if you are on Facebook, get yourself involved on the Toon Review Facebook page, and give us a follow on Instagram as well. Just look up the Toon Review and drop a follow on there. We've got over 1,000 followers already on Instagram, which is really good as well. So thank you very much for all that in advance. Roy says, "Hey mods, is that a real person?" Yes, it is a real person. He's a big contributor to the channel. I think the whinging and diving is more from sides involved in European competition, all about money and not getting stuck in. It's a contact sport. Yeah, there's blood on Big Dan's shirt. Absolutely. Bruce's solid performance from Newcastle at the moment. Same again next half. Toon Army, indeed. Maxi for Wood. That seems to be quite a popular opinion amongst the fans in the chat, without a shadow of a doubt. But here, Christopher says, fantastic from us so far. We're being brave with our high press and are actually the better team. Yeah, to be fair, Chelsea came out at 100 miles an hour and obviously tried to catch us asleep. First 5-10 minutes, they were very, very much on top of us. We struggled. But did we struggle? We held them out. They didn't have any forced Dubravka into any saves, which they still really haven't done. And I think we've been all right. Certainly the back half of the first half, we did really well. Michael says, yes, he does have a touch like an elephant, but you cannot put Maxi up front on his own. Jesus, it would be like watching Bruce once. No, it wouldn't, because we play different now. Referee giving free kicks for Nout. Malcolm says, imagine if Shelby had jumped and thrown his elbow into a player's temple like that. He would have been shown a red card before his feet had touched the ground. Completely agree. But again, Paul says, defense looks class. It does. Much more resolute now, aren't we? We just... Teams find us very, very difficult to break down. And so far, that is what's happening in this game. And it's happened so much in the past where we force teams back and they're looking for that killer pass and it doesn't really come. Now, providing we can keep our concentration 100% and not just... The thing is, if we just come off our concentration by a couple of percent, they will break us down. And that's not what we want. But these players are a different breed at the minute for Newcastle. Dodgy Lascelles touches, but he's lacking game time. Yeah, I think he grew into the half, to be honest. He was very, very, very poor in the first 10 minutes, giving stupid fouls away. But I think he's grown into it a little bit more now. And I liked the captaincy from him with regards to what he did with Dan Burn. When Dan Burn got up and he was going straight after Matt Target. He went after Matt Target. He went after Havertz. But Lascelles came along, put an arm around him as he's walking off the pitch, just had a quick word with him. That's what I like to see. That's what I'd really like to see. Paul says, score prediction. This is mine. 1-0 to the Toon. Barbara says, my bro said that was a red card and he's a Chelsea fan. Yeah, Chelsea fans seemingly do think it was a red card. But hey-ho. We never lose when Wood plays. Let's not count chickens. I hope we can play the second half like we did the first and hopefully get a goal. How are the lads? Eddie is long-term for this job. I don't care what anyone says. He's brilliant. Just look how he's turned us around. Undefeated in the Premier League this year and we're 3 months in. Best performance so far. Competing at a high level against Chelsea is a great sign. 760 viewers. Wow. Thank you all. Yep. Thank you for each and every one. He is absolutely fantastic. Please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And hit that super chat button, the $sign, if you wish to donate to the channel, guys. Malcolm says, wonder what Eddie will be telling the lads at half-time. Probably more of the same. Right, just going for a quick toilet break, and then we'll be back for the second half, guys. Stay tuned. So, welcome back. And the second half has just kicked off at Stamford Bridge. So, let me just sort this bloody clock out. It always falls behind anyway, but I will just sort that out now. It's going to start at 46. There you go. Then it'll catch up during the half because it's slower than a normal timepiece, apparently. So, there you go. I'm already waiting for the team photo in the dressing room after the game. Let's just calm down. Chelsea fans booing Dan Burn. Yeah, well, that's typical. You'll always get that kind of crap going on, guys, unfortunately. Yeah, Burn's got quite a lump. Oh! Bruno! Nearly came up with a goal for Newcastle United. Throw in on the left-hand side. He quickly spins, lashes it across goal. Now, I'm just wondering if Mendy got a touch on that. He did. He did get a touch on that. It should have been a corner, but he's given a goal kick. Surprise, surprise. Chris Murray, thanks for the $4.99 super chat, matey. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Again, Chelsea trying to play out from the back. Not very well. It's Chris Wood, whose first touch is abysmal again. What is that? I'd love to know how many times he's actually controlled the ball and kept a hold of it in this game, because he's I don't know what it is with him. Kante runs the ball out. And again, Chelsea screaming at the referee. Look at Jorginho, man. He's like a little baby. What is it with him? Honest, pathetic. It really is. He's honestly, he's got a dummy as big as a page 3 model's left tit. It's just ridiculous. Here's Rudiger for Chelsea, halfway up their half, bursting into the Newcastle half. Takes a look left and right. He gives it to Sarr on the left. Sarr plays it inside to Werner. Werner now just his head up. He has to go back again to Rudiger. Rudiger's going to go across to Christensen. Christensen's got Chalobah, but he's also got Ziyech out on the right-hand side. Ziyech going up against Matty Target. And then Big Dan Burn comes across and takes the ball off Kante. Kante then goes hard in on Dan Burn. The ball just spewing around a little bit, and Chelsea have a throw in. Kante went really hard in on there, Dan Burn. This is going to get a bit spicy, guys. It's going to be like a Friday night curry. Wood was decent at Burnley, says Barry. Chelsea fans, I know, think it should have been a red. Smash the like button, everyone says Paul. They have Kante. I forgot about that. Yeah, Kante will put a fight in. He's that type of player. Throw into Chelsea on the right-hand side. Ziyech into Havertz. Havertz goes down, throws himself to the floor, and the referee just looks at him and says, what a prick. And now that's a terrible pass by Chris Wood. And again, it just breaks down. As soon as it comes to Chris Wood, everything is breaking down, guys. And I'm sick of mentioning it, but I have to say the facts. I have to see what I'm seeing on this pitch. And what I'm seeing on this pitch is a very, very poor Chris Wood, who can't keep a hold of the ball. That was a break on for Newcastle, and he passes it 25 yards in front of Jacob Murphy. Out of play. Come on. People need to get the blinkers off here. Good afternoon, Paul. Everyone, Jorginho is Italian. He is indeed Italian. Bruno been keeping Kante quiet. Chelsea now with Kante actually on the ball. But again, Newcastle creating that defensive line. It's now with Rudiger. Well, 50 yards out from goal. He knocks it back to Christensen. Plays it into Chalobah. Chalobah goes across again to Ziyech. Ziyech, first time touch. Little 1-2 with Kante. And then Ziyech throws himself to the floor again. Jacob Murphy just can't believe it. And he's been booked. Wow. I mean, it probably was a foul. I'm just looking at it again now. There is no need to throw yourself to the floor like that. He is a blatant diver. It's shocking to see. Barbara says, Wood is our weak link today. He is. That shouldn't have been a yellow. I don't think it was. 2 years until the Euros. Hopefully we'll win this time. Yep. Woods is playing bad today. He needs to be replaced. Yeah, look, I agree. I mean, his first touch has been simply abysmal today. Bring Gale on, can't do any worse than Wood. I tend to agree with that, you know. I mean, I just don't know where... The ball's just not sticking. Anyway, free kick to Chelsea is way too deep and flies behind for a Newcastle United goal kick. Rudiger nowhere near that. Poor from Mason Mount, that. Really, really poor. Thomas Tuchel doesn't look too happy. Ian says, lol, when Wood smashes in the winner. Hey, I know, it would be nice, but at the minute, I just can't see it. Chris says, I coach football, high school, and travel. Once benched one of my players for taking a dive and rolling around the floor. Surprised they haven't sold Maguire. It's a case of dead wood today. I think Murphy said something to the ref. That's why he got the yellow. Possibly, but I think he already had his yellow card out. You know, thought he'd pulled his shirt a bit too much. But there you go. Miggy hunting down Mendy now. He plays it out to the left. Sarr plays it straight down the line for the run of Mason Mount, who's going to fall over. Try and get a free kick for Chelsea. And it's a free kick to Newcastle for a handball by Mason Mount. And once again, all hell breaks loose. Chelsea whinging again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Pathetic, man. Grow up. Bunch of bloody childish pricks. And now even Tuchel's going on at the... I mean, it's pathetic, man. I'm not sure that, just... Danielle says, remember, guys, opinions are like bumholes. We all have them. Indeed, we do. Long ball played in for Newcastle now, headed away from Chelsea. But we are offside. Offside. It really is annoying me now seeing these Chelsea players do that. You know, these are, international class players. They don't need to do that. Just get on with the football match. Absolute bunch of tarts they are. But they're acting like one of these big clubs that if anything goes against them, it's not fair. Go and cry to mammy. Kante, skip. That's lovely play by Kante. And he's got a lot of space to run into here. Kante, he's got Chris Wood chasing him back. And Chris Wood can't get a hold of the ball. He plays it out to the right to Ziyech. Ziyech now up against Big Dan Burn. And Big Dan Burn blocks it brilliantly. Fantastic defending again, guys. World-class stuff. Wow, that is some lump on the side of Chris Wood's head. Oof, that doesn't look... that don't look nice. But again, Ziyech trying to get the cross in, and Big Dan Burn sticks his size 51 in the way, and out it goes. Christensen knocks it across to Jorginho. Again, no way through. He has to go back to Christensen again. He knocks it to the left-hand side where Rudiger, a little one-touch to Sarr. That's nice from them too. And Rudiger bursts forward. What a run this is from Rudiger. Plays it across, and brilliant defending again from Fabian Schär. And he sticks it out for a Chelsea corner. But that was fantastic. Link-up play between Rudiger and Sarr. Little 1-2, and Rudiger just burst forward. Fantastic play from the Chelsea centre-back. Burn has blood trickling down the side of his face. Indeed, he does. It's an awful, awful lump on the side. But he'll have been assessed for concussion, etc. Mount's corner is terrible. It's in the arms of Dubravka. Wow, I'm not sure where Lascelles was putting that header. Jesus Christ. Here's Bruno, just taking his time, flicks it over the top to Jamal Lascelles. Lascelles has been closed down very quickly by Timo Werner, but manages to get it to Manquillo, who loses the ball. Chelsea again starting with this press again. They're starting to force us back. Pretty much like they did in the first half. You know, they're not allowing us a lot of time on the football, to be honest. Ziyech is all that's wrong with the modern game. And with regards, Mount isn't a deliberate handball, not an automatic booking anymore. Yeah, I'm not really fussed about that, to be honest. I'm more fussed about the red card that wasn't. Burn can take it. He's a mountain compared to anyone else on the pitch. I agree. Here's Rudiger now, back to Christensen. I wish I had a tenner for every time I've said that today. I thought Chelsea were told to remove the 3 from their shirts. Well, no, they weren't told to remove the 3. 3 have actually pulled the sponsorship. But I believe that was only yesterday, so I don't think they've had time to sort that out, to be fair to them. But then again, I don't really care. Is that a really small Coke can, or are you massive? I'm massive, Ian. It's a tiny Coke can, which, There you go. Everton had done, says Hero. Why do we have 2 keepers on the bench? Just the way it is. I would have put another youngster on the bench, I think, but never mind. It doesn't matter. That was an interesting ball through for Werner, and he couldn't take it down. If he took that down properly, I think he was cleaning on goal there. Chalobah's header, not a very good one. It comes to Wood. He nips it across now to Murphy. Murphy out to the right-hand side. 4-man Keogh. He's got an overlap and run from Sean Longstaff, but he decides to come inside for Bruno. Bruno inside to Miggy. Back to Bruno. Back to Miggy. Miggy then spins, and we have to go back to Jamal Lascelles. He plays an absolute shocking ball straight to Sarr. Sarr plays a ball in, looking for the run of Havertz, but Dan Burn covers him brilliantly. And he could have given him a little punch in the ribs there, but of course, he's a professional. I will change Wood for SM today. Is the day we need SM to be with the ball, says Robert. Picked up a Premier League double-decker. Didn't see Newcastle for some reason. Bit scrappier from us second half so far. Yeah, we just need to calm down again. But we do have it with Murphy on the left-hand side. Murphy trying to get round Chalobah. He's done really well, and he's gone down. He's asking the question. He's give a corner. Now, will that go to VAR? Jacob Murphy is absolutely convinced that could be a penalty, guys. He did not get the ball. He's pulling at Murphy's shirt. He's got him. That's a penalty, referee. Any day of the week. How is that not a penalty? He's pulling on his shirt. You could see him pulling on his shirt. I tell you what, honestly, VAR, man. My God. Anyway, corner to Newcastle. I'd love us to score here. Chris Wood, well, nowhere near it. He kind of gave up on that one, headed away by Chelsea. I'm absolutely foaming, guys. I mean, how was it not a penalty? So a sending off and a penalty we should have had in this game. I mean, no doubt. Chalobah's got away with one there, guys. No doubt in my mind. And there is a free kick to Newcastle right outside the box. Ziyech laughing at the decision. Fucking sick of this, man. Honestly. And a yellow card for Ziyech, who has... Oh, there's Jorginho again. Pointing at Bruno. He kicked him in the fucking face! How is that? Look at him pulling his shirt! That's a penalty. That is a fucking penalty all day long. And now we've got a fight going on here. Shah's come in, I think, because of Jorginho and the way he's sort of shouting at Bruno. What the hell is going on here? There's handbags at dawn. Rudiger pushes Shah away. Shah tells Rudiger to fuck off. There's a lot of arguing going on here, and the referee has got to calm things down. This is all kicking off. Somebody tell me how that wasn't a fucking penalty, by the way. Disgraceful decision, that. What are VAR doing? Penalty any day of the week, guys. We all know. Chelsea are rattled, says Shadow. Indeed they are. Ziyech's got a yellow card out of that. Chelsea complain about injustice, yet we denied a red card and a penalty. Disgusting. Indeed. Fucking hell. I can't believe that. That last replay for the penalty. I mean, you even saw his shirt pulled like that. He's trying to address him. He's literally got so much of Murphy's shirt, he's wanting to tweak his nipples. Anyway, free kick comes in from Matt Target. Headed. Oh, just couldn't get there. Target now on the left-hand side, trying to skip past Timo Werner. Werner's lost it, and then he dumps Matt Target to the floor. The referee says, play on. There's all hell breaking loose here. This is fucking crazy, man. He's given a free kick to Chelsea. What is going on, man? Seriously. You've got to be kidding me. This is mental, man. This is absolutely mental. If ever there was a sign that nobody wanted Newcastle to win this game, this is it right here. Because somebody's going to have to explain how VAR did not give a penalty there. Because it's absolutely disgraceful. Murphy did brilliantly. And he's pulling at his shirt. He's kicking at him. How is that not a penalty kick? I've seen more brains in a fucking kitchen fridge. Ridiculous, man. CFC Florida says disgusting behaviour and refereeing. I'm absolutely wanting a Toon win now. And that's a Chelsea fan. Unbelievable. Kante goes rolling across the 18-yard box looking for a free kick. Great play by Fabian Schär. Out to Manquillo on the right-hand side. Manquillo plays a ball looking for Miggy. I'm not sure what the hell Rudiger was doing there. What was that all about? Skipping like he's some kind of child on a school playground. Prick. Here come Chelsea again. And Werner's in! Werner's round the keeper and goes down. You fucking dare give a penalty. How is he not booked for... He's offside. But why isn't there a yellow card for diving? Werner's rolling around like he's broke his foot. He is offside, to be fair. But Christ almighty, man. This is just a massive injustice, this game. Massive injustice. And I think to be fair, right, the teams of other... Fans of other teams here will surely be wanting Newcastle to win this game because it's been a massive injustice. Huge injustice. VAR checking a possible penalty. He's offside, man! I can even see that from here! Guys, if a penalty's given here, I'm out of here. I'm done. Seriously. Yeah, he's offside. Piss off, Werner. Diving bastard. Guys. And Chelsea are making a change now. Havertz is coming off. And he is being replaced by... No, Havertz is staying on. He put the wrong number on the board. Divvy. Kovacic is definitely coming on. Timo Werner's coming off for Lukaku. So Romelu Lukaku and Kovacic both on. Mason Mount's come off as well. So Chelsea do have a little bit more oomph now up front. But I'm fucking sick of this shit, like, honestly. We should have had a penalty. I mean, nobody's commenting on the fact that Ziyech kicked Bruno right in the middle of the face. You know, he got a yellow card for that. Is that not violent conduct either? I mean, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, I just don't understand this anymore. Crazy, man. Anyway, long goal kick from Dubravka. Getting back to maybe playing some football here. Chelsea coming forward. Lascelles clears it away. Oh, but there, surprise, surprise, it's a free kick to Chelsea. You couldn't write this shit, man. You couldn't write this shit. Here's Kovacic now. Plays it inside to Jorginho. Quickly closed down by Longstaff, who's done very well in the midfield today. I have to say, very well played. Chelsea once again just passing along the back line. Christensen into Jorginho. Chalobah out to the right-hand side and Ziyech into Chalobah again, across to Christensen. He will bring the ball forward once again for Chelsea. Sprays it out left to Rudiger. Rudiger outside of the boot. Brilliant ball that for Kai Havertz. His control is shocking though, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And of course, the Newcastle fans making sure that they know how they feel about Kai Havertz. The linesman looks like Bruno's brother. Well, he's not giving him anything. VAR basically is there to help the top teams. Cheating blue pricks. Ref a pure tosser. Surely St. Maxi needs to come on. Unleash the Maxi. George says, how come it went to VAR for Chelsea's penalty claim, but not for Murphy's? I believe it did go for Murphy's. It did show up VAR, but then they said, no, it's a corner. It beggars belief. How they couldn't give a corner for a penalty for that, I will never, ever know. Because Maxi's now been sent out to warm up. The shirt pull was blatantly obvious. He's pulling his shirt. You're going about injustices and bloody conspiracies. This has been a farce. I just do not get where these decisions have come from today. Anyway, Rudiger on the ball for Chelsea in the middle of the park at the moment, just looking for some help, but he's got no pass on, and that's what he's complaining about. Christensen plays it to Chalobah. Chalobah to Ziyech. Ziyech into Jorginho, tries a quick little flick over the top for Kante. He's quickly ruled out of it by brilliant play from Dan Burn. Jacob Murphy giving chase. Chalobah manages to get it all the way back to Mendy, who's been chased by Chris Wood. Jorginho to Christensen. He plays it back to Mendy. Good pressure again from Newcastle. Chelsea's going to sign the ref as a defender. Damn right. Damn right. Absolutely. Honestly, I can't believe that. Mental decision. Here's Christensen. 66 minutes, 66 and a half minutes. Newcastle United 0-0 with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And it's been one hell of a warrior performance from Newcastle United so far. It really should be ahead. We've had the better chances. Absolutely no doubt about it that we've had the better chances in this game. Miggy's shot, the header from Dan Burn in the first half. We should have had a penalty. There is no doubt about it. They should have had a red card. It's incredible how many things have gone against Newcastle United in this game. Incredible. But we have a throw in now right in the halfway line with Manquillo is going to take it. Jessica says, I reckon we keep Maxi off and save him for Chelsea. Everton. Chelsea will kick him all over. Barbara says we deserve to get something from the game. Damn right, Barbara, we do. Damn right. It does show how far we've come as a team to be playing this well. I totally agree with that. As the camera's now panned to Peter Cech, who is sending a text message or something. Chloe says, this game justifies why I hate Chelsea. Bob says, I'm just here to enjoy the commentary. Well, thank you very much. Sam, thank you very much for the £1.79 super chat, mate. Never a pen. You lot are delusional and no red. Cheers, Sam. But thanks for the money anyway. Don't know where you're getting your opinion from, but hey-ho. The refs are always against us. I'm sick of it, says Barbara. I'm not a biased fan, though. I try to make my own decisions. Danielle still thinks we can win this. Well, we're pressing Chelsea down in their half at the minute. You would think these decisions, Chelsea would be like 2-0 up. Yeah. Manquillo's throw, not very well controlled by Bruno, but he's just blasted it into the Chelsea player. Dan Burn comes forward. Lovely little knockdown to Bruno. Bruno to Dan Burn. Back to Bruno. This is like little one-touch for brilliant flick from Miggy. Manquillo. Ball comes across and Miggy is just over the bar. Great football again from Newcastle. He's offside. The flag's gone up. Maxi is coming on now. I'll be interested to see who he comes on for. It is Miggy. Well played, Miggy, today. I think Miggy's had a decent game. Quiet first half. And then he came alive with the volley in the second. He's put himself around very well in the second half. Had a couple of chances. So well played, Miggy. Well played. Get your glasses on. I'm not sure who Andrew's talking to there. Come on the Toon, definitely. Still think 1-0 Newcastle, says Morgan. Let's go, Maxi, says Kirst. Shake of the hands from Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndale. On comes Maxi, who immediately waves at the fans. I'd love to see Maxi get the winner because, he'll just go to the Newcastle fans. He'll be, jumping up and down. Sam, I'm going to put you in timeout, mate, because just less the shit, mate. Newcastle can stick and nick a goal, says Bruce. The ref is a joke, says Jake. Indeed, he is. He's a complete joke. I just can't understand where some of these decisions have come from. Yeah, Johnson, you're right. It's not bias at all. If someone tugged a shirt, they tugged a shirt. It's a fucking foul. Just incredible. Diane says another ref that should be relegated. He's had a mare today. Mr. Coote. He's had a mare. Here's Maxi anyway on the ball. Let's see what he can do. He's on the left-hand side. Jinking and jiving again. Looking for an outlet. He's got one, which is Matt Target. Plays it across to Bruno now. Bruno brings it forward from the halfway line. Bruno stepping up, tries to find Maxi. Takes a deflection. Chalobah expected the goalkeeper to come there, and he didn't. And Chalobah just launches it. Matt Target heads it down looking for Maxi. Maxi gets in there, but that's nice play from Chelsea. Little one touch there. Good ball into Kante now in a bit of space. Charging towards goal. Kante, he's been closed down very quickly, though. It comes to Kovacic. Kovacic to the right now to Ziyech. Ziyech looking for a way through, but again, Newcastle have got men back now. Here's Rudiger. Rudiger looking for that through ball. He's found one out to the right-hand side with Kai Havertz. Havertz plays a simple ball back to Chalobah. Chalobah's going to play it in, looking for the head of Lukaku, but it finds the head of Fabian Schär. Chelsea once again building. Rudiger. Christensen out to Chalobah on the right-hand side. Chalobah to Ziyech. Again, Newcastle just letting Chelsea play it around the back line and not hurting us at the minute. Here's Kovacic to Rudiger. Rudiger back to Kovacic. Kovacic across. Chalobah lets it run. And it comes to Kante. Kante now. That's a foul to Newcastle free kick. Ziyech rolls around like he's been shot again. And is very disappointed he didn't get the free kick. But suddenly when he realises it's a free kick to Newcastle, he gets up. How strange. Honestly, that kid should be an actor. Honest, he should be. He'd be a very good actor. 5 shots apiece in this match so far. And the only one on target was Miggy's. So, yeah. Fee says, I'm honestly proud of the lads today. We deserve a win. Susan says, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. On the road to 10K. Indeed, we are. It'd be fantastic to get there soon. Little header on from Chris Wood now. Murphy, he tried to find Maxi and Chris Wood stuck his foot in the way. Now, here come Chelsea again. Rudiger, desperately trying to get something going for Chelsea, the centre-back, but he's brilliantly tackled by Bruno Gomes. Came back, won the ball. Bruno! And, that's a foul by Rudiger. That is a shocker. He's had a shocker, but the referee decides to play on. Unbelievable. Great play from Sean Longstaff, though. He's then bundled over and wins a free kick for Newcastle, in which the Chelsea tissues come out again to dry their eyes with all their salty little tears. Great work from Bruno and Sean Longstaff there. Fantastic. Ziyech got kicked from the national team because of his diving, apparently. Well, good. Hopefully we will get a win, but I've got a bad feeling, says William. Hey, I don't at the minute. I think we're playing really well. Launched forward. Chris Wood is under it. Gets a flick on. Doesn't go the right way for us, though. It's launched into the air from Kante. Manquillo then tries to bring it down and then sort of trips up Sarr, and it's a Chelsea free kick. Chelsea still getting paid to put tears on the pitch. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Honestly. They've cried more tears tonight than what bloody Donald Trump did when he lost the presidency. It's unbelievable. Craziness. I'm so proud of this team today. So proud. Danielle's right. Buzzing at the pure fight and grit in this team. It is completely different to what we've known for a long time at Newcastle United. Completely different. And now we need to stay tough. We need to stay strong and organised. But here come Chelsea with Havertz to the right-hand side and Ziyech. Ziyech again looking to do the same thing. Come on to his left and firing across. Brilliantly blocked though. Chelsea with a bit of possession here, as they've had most of the game, to be honest. But haven't really hurt us. Chalobah. Ziyech, again, having to cut in because he just cannot find a way around Matty Target. There's just been no way around him. Kante now, all the way back to Chalobah. Chalobah back to Christensen. Inside now to Kovacic. It's back with Christensen. Kovacic now. Jorginho has to go back to Christensen. Newcastle closing down again very well. Ball out to the left-hand side now for Sarr. Sarr cuts in. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho bundled. Well, Sean Longstaff just giving him a little bump there, saying, I'm still here. Here's Lukaku now. He's crowded out by Newcastle players, and then Murphy just hammers it down the pitch. and Newcastle get a chance to get out. We got 15 minutes to go of this game, guys, and it's still Chelsea 0, Newcastle United 0, in what has been an extremely frustrating game for Newcastle, because we have, Bob says that was the dumbest statement ever. It's called a bit of banter, Bob. Grow up. Please don't be a channel that talks about politics. We're not, man. It's a quotation. It's a saying. Jesus Christ. There's no politics on this channel. I can tell you that for a start. Absolutely not. I came here to get away from that crap. Well, you've joined the right one, Bob, because we're not politicians. We hate politics on this channel. It's simply a quote. Here's Sarr now on the left-hand side. Kovacic brings it back inside into the middle. He plays it across. A bit of space here for Kante. But then again, he's shut out quite quickly. Chalobah now. Ziyech. Again, Ziyech looking to whip the cross in on his left. He does this time. And it's a chance for Havertz. Straight into the arms of Dubravka. Either side of him. That was a goal for Chelsea. But it didn't happen. That's the first time that Ziyech has been allowed to get a cross in. And again, Havertz pulls away from Lascelles. Poor defending that. But his header is straight into the arms of Dubravka. What on earth is Lascelles doing? It's his man. He's miles away. Poor defending. But well held, by the way. Well held. You're welcome, Bob. Love you, mate. Dubravka, yeah, he did well to hold on to that, actually. But either side of him, I think that was a goal. Newcastle throw in now. Here's Maxi trying to cut onto his right-hand side. Plays a little ball into Longstaff. Longstaff! Just over the bar. Great hit. And we know he can score from that range. That was not far away. Well played. It was worth the shot, guys. You know what I mean? It's absolutely. Chalobah now bringing the ball away for Chelsea down their right-hand side. Little ball into Kante now. Kante goes into Lukaku, but only finds the feet of Lascelles. Longstaff now to Maxi. Maxi looking for a through ball. He's found one to Bruno, who I think is 3 miles offside. No, it's in fact Jacob Murphy, who's 3 miles offside. He's worked well today, Jacob Murphy. He really has. He's put himself about. But I think I'd like to see Fraser come on maybe now for the last 10, 15 minutes as Chelsea make another change. Off goes Sarr. I'm trying to see who that is coming on. It's Pulisic. So defender off for an attacker. And we know Pulisic has got some skill on him. He's a very, very dangerous player. Yeah, Julie says, guys, a few of you are ahead. Please don't put any spoilers in. Thank you. Yep. If you haven't heard me commentate on it, don't put it in the chat, please, until I've mentioned it. And then you can talk about it. It just spoils it for everybody who's a little bit behind. So no spoilers, please. Or the mods will just delete your comment. If only Shelby was on, he would score from the halfway line. Yeah. Chris is loving your commentary, Paul. So proud of the team. Each and every individual is fighting for each other. It's fantastic. They really are. Everybody is fighting for this club. Chelsea pulling out all the stops now. Yeah, they are. Pulisic coming on, taking the defender off. Long ball from Rudiger. Headed away really well by Shah. Now Kante on the edge of the box. What's Kante going to? Flicks it in towards Lukaku. Headed away from Newcastle again. Chelsea trying to up the ante here, up the pace and try and get one over Newcastle. Maxi did really well there. But it's a throw to Chelsea. We've got just over 10 minutes of normal time remaining, and it's still 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. Come on, Mag, says the silent killer. Come on, lad, says Danielle. Abigail says a draw would be an immense result today. Chelsea, though, given a free kick and a yellow card is shown. I'm trying to see who got the book in there. It was one of the centre-backs, I think. It was Kovacic who went down. I know it wasn't. It was Bruno, actually, who got the yellow card there. Yeah, Kovacic pulling away. Bruno dives in and trips him over. Took one for the team there, Bruno. No doubt about it. This is a dangerous place to give away a free kick. This is going to come into the box. We need to continue to be switched on with the concentration. Ball bounces around. Shah clears it away for Newcastle United. Again, immense today from Fabian Schär. Murphy all over Pulisic. That's a throw in. It's not. If he gives a free kick there, I'm going to throw this laptop out the window. He's give a free kick. Surely not. Now what they're looking for here? Well, it hit everybody's arm there. There's no way you can give a penalty for that, for God's sake. Jesus wept. Headed away by Schär. Again, immense play from him. Maxi, great turn. Just give it, Maxi. He had a chance to play it away there and held on to the ball too long. And now he's rolling around on the floor while Chelsea are on the attack again. Get up, Maxi, man. Really frustrates me. We're under the cosh and this fucker goes down and rolls around again. I'm not having it, man. Just get up and get on with the game. Should have maybe been a free kick, but it wasn't. Get on with the game. Come on, lads. Keep those heads together, says V. Indeed. Everybody are going to be scared to death of us next season, says Barry. Maxi's embarrassing, I'm sorry to say. Well, that was. You know, all the players are fighting blood and guts for this team to get a result today. Look at the state of Dan Burns' head. And then Maxi goes rolling around like that. I'm sorry. You can't be doing that. Get in with the rest of them. We can do it. Just imagine if Shearer was in this team. St. Max has to become more of a team player. He'll be on his way. A point is the very least NUFC deserve. Yep, but nobody thought when they saw this team that we were going to be, you know, with like 8 minutes remaining, we were going to be in this situation, I tell you. We have fought. We have battled. You know, every single one of them. Proudest punch of them. Kovacic now crying to the referee as well. Ziyech is going to take a throw into Chelsea. Plays it all the way back to Christensen. He's got Rudiger in support. And he uses Rudiger. Back to Christensen again. Christensen pushing forward now to Chalobah on the right-hand side. Chalobah's got Ziyech in support. But, of course, Matt Targett is sticking to him like glue at the minute. Rudiger now goes out to the left-hand side. Pulisic back to Rudiger. Rudiger into Christensen. But Newcastle, again, keeping the line, keeping strong. Here's Chris Wood. Terrible first touch. Again, loses the ball. For God's sake. I'm sorry, but he has been... I just... You know, simple. Just play the ball. Just keep a hold of the ball there. And we actually had a break on. We could have done so much better there. Free kick to Newcastle for a push by Kante on Bruno. And Bruno is okay. Come on, ASM. Grow some balls like the rest of the team. Frustrating. Agreed. Andrew says Wood has been utter dung. Look, you have to be honest and see how it is. Yeah, his work rate, you just can't fault anybody's work rate for Newcastle United at the minute. You cannot fault them. But what you can fault is a player whose first touch is lacking gravely in this game. Gravely. But Newcastle have a throw in midway through the Chelsea half at the minute. It's plain to see that Newcastle United now would take a point from this game because they're just taking the time with everything, and so they should. You know, these are the European and world champions, and the Toon are still 0-0 with just over 5 minutes of normal time to go. Here's Maxi spinning and turning, running at the Chelsea defenders. Just play a simple ball. He's trying to do it all himself. He doesn't have to do that. He really doesn't. Fingers crossed it would be 10 unbeaten, and that would be an immense achievement for all involved, including Chris Wood. Exactly. Yeah, it would. Look, I'm taking nothing away from Chris Wood's work rate, but his first touch has been absolutely shocking today. It really has. It really has been bad. You know, it's come to him and he's given the ball away, or it's just bounced off him. It's very frustrating, and it'll probably be frustrating for him, you know, himself. Sod's Law now dictates Wood will score. Listen, if we float across in here from this free kick and we score, I mean, I love the man forever. I really will. But I'm taking nothing away from every single player's work rate and effort on that pitch. Nothing. Yeah, we can go on about, first touch and things like that. But every single one of them on the pitch today, the work rate and effort has been simply immense. Oh, and a header from Fabian Schär. Just a bit more to the other side of Mendy, and we were in the lead. Brilliant free kick, and Schär found himself in acres of space. Possibly could have done better. But never mind. Should have signed Usain Bolt up top. Yeah. It would be typical if there's 7 minutes extra time. Well, I don't know where they'll get that from. I think that would be a disgrace to humanity if they put 7 minutes up. But we will find out very, very shortly because we've had 86 minutes of this game. 0-0. Here's Kante for Chelsea, midway through that, moving towards the box. Good defender by Fabian Schär because Lukaku was in behind him. Here's Kante. This is dangerous. It's out to Ziyech on the right-hand side. Ziyech whips in a ball, and it's a fantastic header away again, this time by Lascelles. Chris Wood. Bruno. Oh, Bruno was brought down there, and that's going to be a yellow card to Kovacic. And again, Jorginho. Honestly, man. Kovacic is fuming because he's being booked. It was a yellow card. He got nowhere near the ball. First tackle or not, it's a yellow card. I did not touch him. I did not touch him. You fucking did, you pag, the shite. Honestly, man. Now he's running quickly to get the ball because Newcastle aren't interested in getting the ball at all. Chelsea getting more and more frustrated as time goes on. Jorginho, every time a foul happens, he cries to the ref. He does. He's done it all game. He's done it all game. Free kick to Newcastle, played out towards the left. Max, he should have done better there. Try and get the ball, Max. Now Chelsea come forward, desperate to try and find this first goal of this game. Kovacic plays it out wide to Ziyech, who's swapped now onto the left. He swings it in towards Lukaku. Fabian Schär is there, beats him. Now Havertz to Kovacic. Over the top for Lukaku. Looks like 3 mile offside there, and indeed he is. And Newcastle will once again just take the time with the free kick. They're in no hurry now. Coming up to 2 minutes to go in the game, plus injury time. Newcastle United are still 0-0 at Stamford Bridge with Chelsea after what can only be described as an incredible, incredible workmanlike performance. Every single one of them has battled their asses off today. Yes, some of them have lacked the first touch, as we talked about with Chris Wood, but the effort, the passion is all there for this football club. Dubravka sends it long. Chalobah belts it upfield. That's a poor touch from Dan Burn, but Lascelles intercepts. Chelsea again coming forward. It is squeaky bum time now for Newcastle United. Rudiger inside now to Jorginho. Jorginho to Rudiger. Rudiger back to Jorginho. Again, can't really find that killer pass. Jorginho's ball. It is a beauty! And Kai Havertz has scored for Chelsea. It had to be him, didn't it? It had to be that piece of shit who should have been sent off. Dan Burn is absolutely gutted. I don't believe that's happened. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve it. We don't deserve to be a goal down. They do not deserve to be in the lead. Great ball, and it had to be fucking Jorginho, didn't it? Brilliantly brought down by Havertz. You have to say it was a fantastic goal. But for a man who shouldn't be on the pitch, nothing Dubravka could have done about that at all. Oh, it's heartbreaking for the lads. It really is after a performance like this. It's a wonderful ball. Havertz gets the jump on Dan Burn. And brilliant control and finish, it has to be said. Dan Burn, he's gutted because he lost his man. But hey, come on. He shouldn't be on the fucking pitch in the first place, guys. Unreal. Unbelievable. Like, it's heartbreaking when these things happen. After the effort they put in today, it's incredible. Chelsea coming back again here. I mean, Newcastle just need to keep the shape a little bit. Ball played through for Lukaku, who I believe is offside, but the referee doesn't give it. Now, here's Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side, skips inside, tries to play a ball out to the left to try and get Maxi in. But Chelsea win the ball back now, and they're going to be perfectly happy to stay on. The 4 minutes of extra time now. He's going to bring Fraser and Dwight Gale as well. Murphy's gone off. I think Rudiger's been booked for time wasting. And rightly so, because he was just juggling with the ball. So Fraser is on the pitch now as well. Dwight Gale on. I'm not sure who actually has gone off. It looks like Lascelles. I believe Lascelles is off. I'm not sure who the other one is that's come off. Murphy, I believe. So there you go. Maxi's just give the ball away. And here come Chelsea now. Absolutely heartbreaking, this, guys. We just don't deserve it. It's rank. And Dwight Gale now gets a yellow card. He's been on the pitch for 20 seconds. Wow. Incredible. Chris Murray says first touch at this level should be second nature. It should indeed. It's too late putting Gale on. Cannot fault the players today. Indeed, no. And nobody can fault the effort. Nobody can fault the effort. Chelsea have scored a winner from a player who shouldn't even be on the pitch. And it is really frustrating. Still played good for who we had out, says Sean. Yeah, hey, let's take nothing away from this team here. We've been fantastic today. We should be proud of them. And indeed we are. This has been a proper dogged display in which you could say that we deserve better from what we've got from this game. Terrible goal kick there, but we weren't alert enough onto it. Ball played over the top. Here's Bruno. Comes out to Matt Target on the left-hand side. Target's got Maxi in support. Maximan now. Target making a good run on his outside, but he doesn't use him. Plays it back instead to Dan Burn. Dan Burn plays it back to Maxi, who, well, it was a poor pass by Dan Burn. And Chelsea on the break now. They could finish it here. They could really finish it here. Good save from Martin Dubravka. And it comes back off the bar. My goodness me. 2-0 would have been so harsh on Newcastle. Absolutely travesty of justice. And Kante is brought down by Matt Target, free kick with less than a minute of extra time to go. Havertz did well, to be honest, there. You know, Kante won the ball back from Maxi. The ball played down the line. Definitely had the jump on the defender there. Dubravka saved it onto the bar, to be fair. It was a good save. But again, a player who shouldn't be anywhere near on the pitch. And how we, I think everybody will be looking back to the penalty incident as well and say, how the hell was that not a penalty? We deserved a penalty from that. There's no doubt in my eyes we did. Just showing the goal today. Brilliant touch by Havertz. You can't take anything away from him. It was a fantastic ball from Jorginho. Wonderful first touch and just knocked it past Dubravka. You can't take anything away from the goal. But listen, we go on to bigger and better things on Thursday night to play the Skip Rats in a game that I think we can just absolutely blow them away the way they're playing at the minute. Tom says, proud of the way we played. Done by VAR and a shite ref, without a doubt. Full-time whistle's gone. Thomas Tuchel is over the moon, as he should be, because they were lucky. A bunch of lucky bell ends today, without a shadow of a doubt. What can you say? The lads put in 110% today. They worked their asses off from the second they stepped onto the pitch. They tried. They tried their asses off. Chelsea, for me, very, very lucky to get the win today. World-class goal they scored. There was no doubt about it. But Havertz shouldn't be on the pitch. Should have been off for that lump that's now on Dan Burns' head. Eddie looks heartbroken, and rightly so. They look absolutely gutted, the lads. Fabian Schär just looks so sick. But listen, they've got to get their heads up. They've got to get their heads up and realise that they were fantastic today. I mean, you know what it is? They battled and worked their fucking asses off. And I'm telling you now, I'm not having anybody have a go at them for the work rate or effort. Yes, we can talk about, Chris Wood's first touch was terrible today. It was terrible. However, nothing taken away from the work rate and effort. But I think we were genuinely robbed today because we should have had a penalty. We should have had a red card for them. Things could have been a lot different in that second half. It wasn't to be. It really wasn't to be. But listen, I'm so proud to be a Newcastle United fan after that display because we've just shown what kind of club this is now. We're not a club that lies down and takes it up the arse anymore. We're not a club that lies down and when decisions go against us, we go and whinge about it. We are a club now that fights for that badge on the shirt. We're a club that fights for the supporters. We're a club that is moving and going places. And we will continue to go places. But we were robbed today. But anyway, listen, we'll talk about that on the review show later. That's at 8:30 tonight with me, Danielle, and Alex. We'll pick the bones out of this one. We'll look at the stats. We'll look at all the controversial decisions for this game. So that should be an absolutely fantastic show. So join me, Danielle, and Alex, 8:30 on the Toon Review. And please be there. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic show. And we'll get all your thoughts. Put in the comments during that show about what you thought of the game. We'll talk about everything. And again, unfortunately, we've come out with nothing from a game that we should have had a lot more. But if you have enjoyed the show today, guys, please, as usual, hit that like button for us. It does help us with the algorithm on YouTube and grow the channel. So thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It's free to do so. And do hit the notification bell, which will notify you of any uploads or when we go live. So thank you in advance for joining the Toon Review. You can become a new member if you wish to. Just hit the join button underneath the video and you can become a member of the Toon Review. Thank you to all the super chats we've had today as well. And a massive thank you to our sponsors, Geordie Riffs, premium guitar lessons for beginners and children here in the good old Northeast. Guitar repairs and servicing, of which you can get 10% off each one. You can also get a free first guitar lesson if you mention the Toon Review. They do have their own recording studio as well. So check them out at geordieriffs.co.uk, Instagram at Geordie Riffs, and Facebook at Geordie Riffs Official. Thank you to everybody that's took part and watched the show today. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you to the mods for all their hard work. Again, keeping an eye on the chat, making sure everything went good. So thank you very much to them as well. Massive big Toon Review family working hard for each other. But thank you to you, the viewers, for watching again. And we will see you at 8:30 for the review. That should be a fantastic show. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care.